Hi, hi, Pranay. Am I audible to you? Am I audible? Sir, I'm zero in chemistry. You think I'll pass if I start now? So today's 21st. Eyes full रात मार मरे night आणि फाल्या बी full कर. Daksh, you can do it. I had done like that only. Full night मारून कॉफी घेवपाची आणि full night मारपाची. Black coffee without sugar. चोडे घेऊ नका. Heart attack येईल. नोट्स नाला घे मरे लिंक घालता. Okay. We'll start at 10. I've started early this live because I want to discuss. If you want to discuss something, we'll discuss. And I'll start the live at exactly 10. यानी कि ईश्वर त्याला पोपा म्हटलं का लाईट होता येता लाईट म्हटलं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. It's clear, no? The stream is clear. Is it having any lag or something? Because I've connected it to the other router. This one was off. This is the remote. Where is the remote? Okay, great. You can just share this live link so that other people can join. ए कोण कोण आहे ते व्हिडिओ लाईक करा बरं किधर तुम्ही शी व्हिडिओ लाईक करी ना स्टार्ट करता 10 PM लाईक करा व्हिडिओ नामून मला लाईक जाय मला आवडता लाईक. हाय शिवम वट मरे. Okay, so what we'll be discussing in today's class now, it is very important. So make sure you are sitting with a book and a pen. Best तुम्ही असे हांगा पिक्चर पळोवपाक गेल्यार तशे जर you are attending the live no, then you will have a problem. The thing is, organic chemistry you have to write and you have to study. Okay, fun log talk. Namaskar, sir. Namaskar, bro. What's up? Sir, what if I only study all the reactions which you have taught? I will score good. Yes, Vedika. You will score best, not good. But you have to like practice very religiously. Jai Hind. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Logical. So I was telling that whatever reactions we will be discussing in today's live, it is very, very, very important. Now, why it is very, very important is because you will understand how these name reactions are being asked. Okay. Now, basically, these are multi-step conversions, but they are asking name reactions only that like they are mixing it A, B, C, D sort of. So I currently have particularly uploaded already into the course and the chemistry pack also the PDF for name reactions. Then I have uploaded the PDF for multi-step conversions, and I have uploaded the PDF for the explanation of multi-step conversion. ओके तसे तुम्ही केन्ना ऐकले नासतले की एक मल्टी स्टेप कन्वर्जन आसा तेका हांवें एक्सप्लेन केला की फ्रॉम ए टू बी कितें जाता स्टेप वन स्टेप टू आय हॅव एक्सप्लेन स्टेप वायज सो तेच हांवें आतां पळयतली and if you are sincerely understanding how these conversions are happening आणि तुम्ही सारखे बसून आयज राती तुम्ही जागरण करपाचे आतां न्हिदपाचे ना ओके आतां आयज आनी फाल्यां यू कॅनॉट स्लीप हांव न्हिदोंक ना okay I had gone to arambol then I have like in the morning I left at 6 then I came back at 5 then I was like in at home busy with some work आता हांगा येयलो हांव मागीर so I have not slept because of you not because of you for you okay so you have to make जागरण now आता तुम्ही करपा जाय okay sir काल कितें येवन I was not feeling well I have a problem with spondylitis so my neck was like stiff अजूनही मातशें दुखता so I cannot like turn too much अशें sir I was very demotivated with chemistry but attending your classes I really got confidence sir thank you sir I hope I will get good marks yes you will get definitely sir if I do physical inorganic and haloalkane and biomolecules and skip other chapters will I able to do good. Okay, so if you're doing physical and if you're doing very like diligently, you're doing everything in physical, then you will get good marks around. Like I would say that if you're doing all the numericals, all the MCQs with physical, you can score around like with some mistakes and all. I will just hold it to 20 marks. Okay, so like 15, 20 marks in physical if you're doing. And if you're doing inorganic and haloalkane and biomolecules, so I can expect that you will be answering around 40 marks of paper, 40, 45 marks of paper and from that if some mistakes are happening then you will at least get 30 35 okay leaving that 10 marks for some mistakes so 35 30 35 will be sure if you're doing that sir will you do a final revision like you do with mathematics yes I'll be doing a final revision tomorrow because I'll be doing it with the किती म्हणतात तेका biomolecules आसा पळय biomolecules DNF block and coordination compound सामके picky topics which are very important that I'll be doing tomorrow and once I finish with that topics directly I'll be moving on to the full like I'll guide you that whatever important things are there we will discuss again so already I have discussed in my life like if you follow the live if you watch the live again from the start like part 1 this is the part 3 light गेली परत ए बाबा कुछ तो गड़बड़ है लफड़ी में रहे but we have connected to the other router so it should work and we are having oh, like we are having inverter big inverter which works for around 2 3 hours so it will help our life खर्च केला मला इन्व्हर्टर यूज करतो लाईट कट सर विल यू डू ओके सर टाइमटेबल चेंज झाला टाइमटेबल खंय चेंज झाला बाबा कोण सांगता टाइमटेबल चेंज झाला वी हॅविंग मंडे केमिस्ट्री पेपर न्हू सर फ्रॉम इनऑर्गॅनिक इफ आय डू ओनली नेम रिएक्शन वुड डेट बी इनफ इनऑर्गॅनिक ऑर्गॅनिका नसता गौरवी you are having reactions name reactions in organic not inorganic. Okay, if you're doing name only name reactions, then just not name reactions. You have to do certain different types of simple reactions also because for the name reactions to be you cannot expect to get full marks. No, or at least not. I will not say that you will get passing marks also because you can do some blunders. So do the physical part also. Sir, only carboxylic acid lesson is very hard for me. Can I just learn and practice what you teach in that lesson and go? Whatever reactions we have done, I have not specified that it is from carboxylic acid, it is from alcohols, it is from किती म्हणतात त्याका, amines. Okay, I have given you reactions. त्या reactions तुम्ही अभ्यास करो. In your paper there is no specific question which is like one two questions we can expect like for 1 mark 2 mark, but there is no very exact question की अशी म्हणता की अल्कोहोल असून येतले चडशे रिएक्शन असतात ते मिक्स असतात जम्बल्ड असतात okay especially for the ABCD multi-step it is coming jumbled. One reaction will come from alcohols, one reaction will come from phenols. Okay, sorry, carboxylic acid. So it is like that, so you practice the reactions. सर शिकल्या 40 ओळ पडटले पडटले मरे 40 ओळ सारको शिकल्या जालो. Sir, for how many marks name reaction will be there? Name reactions, it is basically name reaction or not, it is having all the mixed reactions. So if we're talking about or it comes under organic, so we cannot basically say that kitle marks are getle, but it can come for like around more than 5 to like 3 plus 4, okay, 4 and more 4 and 4. So you can expect like 7, 8 marks, max 10 marks. Only the reactions I'm talking about. Krish, sir, tell most important name reactions. I've already spoken about it in the previous live. You can watch the live video, previous live video, part 2 Manasa. There we have spoken. Today also we'll be speak about that. सर एक मोटिवेशन लायन कितें म्हणून मोटिवेशन दिवपाचें तुमकां आतां मोटिवेशन घेवपाचो टायम न्हू. ओके इट इज लायक फायनल. आतां कितें करपा जाय म्हटल्यार करपा जाय. तूं चेडो काय चेडूं पयलीं तें सांग मागीर हांव तुका मोटिवेशन लायन दिता बेस्ड ऑन युअर स्पेसिफिकेशन. हाय आरुष कळ मरे. Sir, from your first video, I am following what you are teaching, but I am skipping electrochemistry numerical. Not dig. Is it okay? Electrochemistry किती skip करता? Electrochemistry is very easy, no? You do that electrochemistry. And ते numericals सगळे easy असा. Just follow what the numericals I have given. Same formula, same steps. फक्त किती values change जाऊ शकतात ते values तुम्ही घालपाचे. आणि किती हा. So don't skip if you can do it. I'm starting at 10. Exactly 10. How many minutes are left? 2 minutes are left. Sir, आज रात inorganic and physical complete फाल्या करता organic. Okay, as you wish, as you wish. Whatever you feel good, you can do it. तुका जशें बरें दिसता तें तूं कर. No problem. It finally depends on you, know how you are utilizing your time. So organic. Ah, sorry. Okay. So I'll be opening the PDF which is having the multi-step conversions and I'll be explaining you there are some printing errors also in this. Like for example, there is I have noticed because I have taken this from a book. So the printing error is ille. So it is having some printing errors that also we'll be discussing. So you make sure you watch it. Because printing error म्हटल्यार that you also can identify printing error चड काय व्हडले printing error ना. CH3 CH2 खंय बरोवपा जाय तर CH3 बरयला. So it looks like the carbon is making 5 bonds, but actually carbon can make only 4 bonds. So ते एक printing error असा. You can understand that carbon can only make 4 bonds. Why you know it? सांगला म्हणून तुला कित्याक करता carbon. Okay, so it is 10 and we are starting. problem with this is that okay, I will just turn the fan because AC burn पड़ने वाला है. Okay, it will be hot now. The AC is not working. Okay, so let us start with this particular PDF, and I have this PDF what I have already given it to you. So I have just uploaded this particular PDF. This is the explanation PDF, and what you can do is that you have to refer this particular PDF along with this one. Okay. सो ते कसे जातले आता तुम्ही म्हणटले की सर आमकां डाउनलोड करपाक मेळना आमकां ते स्क्रीनशॉट करपाक मेळना तशें काय करपाची गरज ना यू हॅव टू जस्ट रायट इट and you have to study it because that's why I don't let any student to download and do their PDFs कित्याक बरोवन शिकपाक जाय when you write and study you do well or else the PDF मागीर टॉयलेटीन घेवन बसता तुमी मोबायलाचेर doesn't help right I have done that. So yeah, class 12 organic chemistry reaction list. First thing we are having multi-step conversions, and then I'm having my handwritten PDF. Handwritten PDF is self-explanatory, but still I'll show it over here after this particular PDF. So if you're looking at this particular PDF, I'll be just looking into my explanation PDF, and I'll be explaining to you कि actually हम किधे जाता. First, we will read it. So if we are reading this particular question, that is the question number 1. An aromatic hydrocarbon M having molecular formula C6H6 on treatment with oleum gives compound N. Okay, now M is having a molecular formula C6H6. Now what is C6H6? It is benzene. So first compound जो असा तो benzene असा आणि त्याका आम्ही ट्रीट करता on treatment with oleum. On treatment with oleum, it gives the compound N. So हांगा तुम्ही पळयात benzene बरयला and this benzene is treated with oleum आणि मागीर आमकां compound N मेळटा. Okay. Now this particular compound on treatment with sodium hydroxide and acid, meaning it is happening in 2 steps. This particular compound जे आसा तो आमचो compound आसा N. N compound first step on NaOH वांगडा रिएक्ट करता आणि NaOH वांगडा रिएक्ट करून एक इंटरमिडिएट प्रोडक्ट तयार जाता ते आमी हांगा बरयना. Directly we are moving to the acidification, that is we can call it as protonation also because we are adding acid. So I'm acid add the second step, and when we are doing these 2 steps, we are getting this particular compound, that is compound O. Okay, so this is the compound O, and when this particular compound O this compound is treated with zinc dust, and this compound gives again the compound M म्हणून सांगला दिसतानी. M म्हणून किती असा की होच कंपाउंड जो आम्ही घेतला पळय तोच कंपाउंड आमकां परत रिटेन जाता. Again we are getting that particular compound. So this is again the compound M. So now this particular reaction जे हांगा दिला, it is mentioned step by step अशें तुमकां explain केलें, but I will just give you the explanation how it is particularly happening. Okay, so if we look at the first question, then step 1 what you are having is step 1 किदे जाता. Actually step 1 and किदे जाता म्हटल्यार हांगा step 1 आसा. तो in this what is actually happening, it is electrophilic aromatic substitution. Step 1 is electrophilic aromatic substitution. Electrophilic aromatic substitution में क्या जाता कि we are adding a electrophile to the aromatic ring, and that is happening with the help of oleum. Okay, आणि जेन्ना आम्ही oleum घालता पळय, this particular reaction is directly called as sulfonation. So तुमका किती याद दवरपाचे बाबा, you have to remember की जेन्ना बेंझीन असतले आणि oleum असतले तेन्ना आमका सदाच बेंझीन सल्फोनिक ऍसिड मेळटले. That is this benzene ring SO3H सदाच. So इतले रिएक्शन तुम्ही अशे इंडिविजुअल अशे स्टडी करा. बेंझीन असा, बेंझीनान कितें घातलें, ओलियम घातले. ओलियम घातले उपरांत कितें मेळ्ळें म्हाका, I got my benzene sulfonic acid, which is very sure तेच मेळटले, and this particular reaction is called as sulfonation. Okay, हांगा मेळ्ळें कळ्ळें तुमका. आता आमचेकडे जे सल्फोनेशन केला पळय आमी, सल्फोनेशन केल्या उपरांत आमकां हांगा कितें मेळ्ळें, we got
or benzene sulfonic acid. आता benzene sulfonic acid my first step anyways घातले and then I have added the acid. So what is the second step? The second step is nucleophilic aromatic substitution. Second step from here to here, it is called as nucleophilic aromatic substitution. So हांगा कितें जाता हे आमचे सेपरेट हे आमचे ब्रेकडाउन जाता because of adding of NaOH and this is the nucleophile which is getting attached to this particular area. First step of electrophilic aromatic substitution. Second step is nucleophilic aromatic substitution. And nucleophilic aromatic substitution के जाता we are basically getting our SO3H displays जाता with the OH and we are getting this benzene ring with OH is called as phenol. Okay, so first step आना, second step अशे तुम्ही अशे शिकपाचे multi step. First step, okay, किती मॅडम आता? Okay, next step किती असा? This particular thing. So what I am getting? I am getting phenol. आणि phenol कशे मॅडम आता? From benzene sulfonic acid. So exam is जर तुमका question दिसता की benzene sulfonic acid दिला आणि हांगा तुमका NaOH आणि H+ दिला आणि हांगा तुमका कायच देऊंक ना हांगा तुमका डायरेक्ट दिला की this is A and this is B आणि मागीर तुमका अशे zinc dust म्हणून दिला and zinc dust and then this is given as C, then you know that okay benzene sulfonic acid जेन्ना आम्ही तेका NaOH घालता आणि H+ घालता this is directly nucleophilic substitution and nucleophilic substitution के जाता की आमचो SO3H असा तो replace जाता with OH. Okay, now this is basically called as nucleophilic aromatic substitution. आमका किती मेळ्ळे phenol मेळ्ळे आमका. Now this particular phenol जेन्ना भी आम्ही zinc dust वांगडा react करता then this particular phenol is directly restored मतलब हे OH group displaced जाता and directly we are getting again the benzene. Okay, so this is how you have to understand की मल्टी स्टेप रिएक्शंस कशी जाता. मल्टी स्टेप रिएक्शन तकली सामकी टेंशन घेवप ना की आमका फुल अशे शिकपा जाय. आमका शिकपा जाय की हांगा मेन के जाता, which particular reaction is happening. ओलियम कितें करतलो? ओलियम बेसिकली इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक aromatic substitution करतलो. मागीर NaOH कितें करता बाबा? NaOH कितें करता? It does nucleophilic aromatic substitution. आणि मागीर आमच्याकडे जर फिनॉल असता एक न्यूक्लियोफाइल अटॅच असता टू बेन्झीन रिंग जेन्ना बी झिंक डस्ट घालता आम्ही झिंक डस्ट म्हटल्यार झिंक पावडर घालता इन दॅट फिनॉल आणि आम्ही स्टर करता रिएक्शन करता देन दिस OH गेट्स डायरेक्टली बूच मारता आम्ही OH and directly we are getting again the benzene. Okay, so I hope you have understood this particular first multi step conversion की किती झाले M असा M चे फॉर्म्युला दिलेले असा M मागे रिएक्ट करता विथ ओलियम ओलियम किती करता तुमका सांगले जेन्ना बी ओलियम ऐड करतले आमका बेन्झीन सल्फोनिक ऍसिड मेळटले आणि बेन्झीन सल्फोनिक ऍसिड आणि जेन्ना आम्ही NaOH घालतले सदा तुमका फिनॉल मेळटले आणि फिनॉलाक जर तुका परत तुका बेन्झीन करपा जाय तो OH ग्रुप काढपा जाय फ्रॉम फिनॉल यू आर एडिंग झिंक डस्ट. सो ही रिएक्शन अशी from here. Okay, how will you convert phenol to benzene? असे भी क्वेश्चन येऊ शकता. Convert phenol to benzene, just add the zinc dust in phenol benzene. Is this clear? Yes, yes students, is this clear? First step I want to confirm before I move forward, or else I'll have to apply certain different strategy in explaining you. Yes, okay, great. So moving on to the next type of conversion, what we are having similar conversion, but here we are having not the aromatic rings, we are having the straight chain or open chain compounds. Now हांगा open chain compound भी खूप easy असता solve करपाक, फक्त तुमका खबर असपाक जाय की step 1 आणि के जाता step 2 के जाता. Now if you are looking at this particular reaction, then let us just read about it. An organic compound A C3H8O formula दिला त्यांच्याने. An organic compound A C3H8O in reaction with acidified potassium dichromate. So in reaction with acidified potassium dichromate, this is basically a catalyst what we are using. Okay, now this particular catalyst खंय येतले एरोचेर येतले जे acidified potassium dichromate असा हो जो आमचो कंपाउंड A असा तो A च्या जाग्यार येतलो. आता तेंच्यानी तुका अशे फॉर्म्युला दिला, you have to write in this particular method. You cannot write this हांगा अशे काढले अशे बरयले तशे जायना. You have to expand this, you have to mention what it is, you have to write the name of it, because compound A दिला पण compound A चे नाव आमका बरोवपा जाय. So compound A पयली काडटले आमी. Now here it is C3 म्हटल्यार पयली 3 कार्बन चेन काढ. C3 बरयला न्ही, तीन कार्बन 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 C3 झाले. देन वी आर हॅव्हिंग H8 आणि O म्हणून सांगला. आता H8 आणि O कोणी किती करा एका सगळे सबस्टिट्यूट करा की इट इज C3H8 नो. So you substitute how many carbons will be there in the first, how many hydrogen will be there first carbon 3, because एक याने बॉन्ड केला सो 3 त्याच्याकडे आता जागो असा सो 3 टोटल इट इज 4. हियर कितले आतले हांगा जातले ओके हांगा 1 2 केला सो याच्याकडे आता आणि 2 जातात. Okay, then here how many one it has done and it can have 3. पण त्यांनी सांगला आमका की टोटल आता काउंट करा तुम्ही कितले असा 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. ओके 8 असे घातले पण ओ कसे घालतले असे ओ घालपा मेळटा आमका ओ घालपा मेळना. I cannot directly add O. So how I will add O? I know that बेश्टे O तर अटॅच जायना OH अटॅच जाता. सो हांगाचे खंय ना खंय एक H कमी जातले आणि खंय ना खंय H कमी जातले म्हटल्यार हांगाचे कमी जातले मोस्टली because आम्ही थंय we are basically not adding it over here. Okay, so आम्ही याचे कमी करता. हांगा जर H कमी केले जाल्यार आता आमच्याकडे किती उरला पळय काउंट करा 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. सो आय एम हॅव्हिंग 7 हायड्रोजन्स आणि हांगा कितले दिलेले असा 8 हायड्रोजन. सो 1 हायड्रोजन तो 8वो हायड्रोजन हांगा असा आणि O याच्या वांगडा असा. सो बेसिकली आय एम हॅव्हिंग अ OH ग्रुप इन दिस पर्टिक्युलर फॉर्म्युला. भुरगी आबूच जाता हे कसले फॉर्म्युला काय म्हणता C3H8O. व्हॉट इज दिस टाइप ऑफ फॉर्म्युला? आमका अशें शिकोंक ना. आमका आमच्या टिचरीन शिकयले C3H7OH अशें आमकां टिचरीन शिकयले. बट यू हॅव टू अंडरस्टँड दिस दॅट पयली चेन काढा आणि चेन काढले उपरांत कितले उरला ते पळया. फक्त जर ऑक्सिजन उरला जाल्यार तुम्ही ऑक्सिजन पळय ऍड करू शकना. तुम्ही ऑक्सिजन आणि हायड्रोजन ऍड करपा जाय. दॅट विल बिकम युअर प्रोपेन 2O. सो हांगा आमी ऍड करता OH. So if you add OH on the second carbon, now you can see that carbon has done one bond with hydrogen, one bond with this carbon, one bond with this carbon, one bond with this particular oxygen. So this is having 4 bond, this is having 4 bond, this is having 4 bonds. Now our formula is complete. Okay. Now, as an explanation, if you are looking for next thing that त्यातले सांगले हे बरेले आम्ही compound A which is having the molecular formula C3H8O which is propane 2-ol. Then it is having reaction with acidified potassium dichromate. Potassium dichromate चे फॉर्म्युला तुम्हाला खबर असपाक जाय. It is K2Cr2O7. Potassium dichromate चे फॉर्म्युला किती K2Cr2O7. So we are adding here K2Cr2O7. H2SO4 घालता जाल्यार घाला तुम्ही because त्यांच्या नाम किती सांगना. If you want to put it you can put it provided you know what is actually happening. So first step किती असा? First step जरा काय करता आम्ही K2Cr2O7 O7 पॉइंट कितले ऑक्सिजन आहे याच्याकडे 7 ऑक्सिजन असा. 7 ऑक्सिजन म्हटले ऑक्सिजन खूप भरलेले असा. सो दिस इज अ व्हेरी गुड ऑक्सिडायझिंग एजंट. K2Cr2O7 is a very good oxidizing agent. सो तो किती करतलो? तो आपले ऑक्सिजन दितलो. कोणाक दितलो? एका दितलो. याच्याकडे ऑक्सिजन कमी आणि एकच ऑक्सिजन असा. तो म्हणता आणि घे मरे आणि घे म्हणता और एटलीस्ट कितें कर एक स्टेबल प्रोडक्ट कर मरे. हांव तुका दिता मरे स्टेबिलिटी. हांव तुका फावर लायता म्हणटा. कोण लायता फावर? ऑक्सिडायझिंग एजंट. सो दिस पर्टिक्युलर ऑक्सिडायझिंग एजंट K2Cr2O7 जेन्ना आमी K2Cr2O7 ऍड करता टू अ अल्कोहॉल we are adding K2Cr2O7. Then what happens is the hydrogens are removed because oxidation चा opposite. What is oxidation? Removal of hydrogen. So आमचे जे हायड्रोजन असले ते रिमूव्ह झाले. आता हायड्रोजन रिमूव्ह झाले म्हटलं हांव कितें म्हणटा आमका आणि हायड्रोजन नाका रे म्हणटा तो. आमका हायड्रोजन नाका. आम्ही कितें करूया? आम्ही ऑक्सिडेशन केला सो जाता तितले आम्ही हायड्रोजनाक अवॉइड करूया. सो तू आता तो कितें म्हणटा अरे पूण माझ्याकडे बॉन्ड करपाक आता हे मरे हांव एकूच बॉन्ड आशिल्लो only one bond. So now this person tells him that okay बरे तुका स्टेबल जावपाक जाय मरे मातशे ताकद घे अशे कितें म्हणटा तुका हिम्मत कर म्हणटा आणि 2 बॉन्ड कर. सो 2 बॉन्ड डबल बॉन्ड करता तो. ओके डबल बॉन्ड केले. देन डबल बॉन्ड केले उपरांत आता आमकां कितें मेळटा? whenever alcohol is oxidized having a very strong oxidizing agent then it gets converted into a ketone. बोरोन दवरा. Okay. Clear? So first step किती असा? First step is oxidation. Secondary alcohol oxidized to ketone. Secondary alcohol, this is secondary alcohol. It is oxidized to a ketone. Okay, that is the first step. Second step, if you are talking about, then we are having the other type of reaction which you can possibly see, which is the reaction happening over here. अशे पळयात तुम्ही एरो घातला आणि किती भरला त्यांनी when B is treated with a suitable Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent तुमका खबर असा. What is Grignard reagent? It is RMgX. That is Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent R म्हटलं की it is the alkyl group CH3, C2H5, C3H6. So this is the alkyl group what you are having, and Mg is the magnesium and X is the halide. Now RMgX, this type of reagent when we add in, it is called as Grignard reagent. कोणा खबर ना त्यांच्या खातीर सांगता. So मागीर आमी कितें करता तेच्यानी सांगले की with suitable Grignard reagent followed by hydrolysis it produces C. So आता तुम्ही हे तुमका कळपा जाय कितें जावपा लागला खबर ना म्हाका. ओके, सॉल्व काय करता आपले आणि करतू. So if you're looking here, then we are having a ketone, and ketone when it is reacted with a Grignard reagent, this is RMgX, Grignard reagent, in the presence of dry ether, which will be acting as a catalyst. Dry ether will be acting as a catalyst, and this RMgX, it is a reagent. Mention kela, it is a Grignard reagent. So whenever we are getting this particular Grignard reagent and we are reacting a ketone with a Grignard reagent, we will be getting a intermediate product first. This is the intermediate product. Okay, full amka product मिळाना. Okay, just a moment. पीसी ऑन कर नको ते. Okay, so if you are moving forward with this, then we are getting an intermediate product ketone. Whenever it is reacted with a Grignard reagent, then it forms an intermediate product. And intermediate product आमकी जाता आमका directly किती मिळणार, we are getting OMgBr. म्हटलं हांगा जे असता पळय ते बॉन्ड ब्रेक जाता बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेझेन्स ऑफ ड्राय इथर, ते बॉन्ड ब्रेक जाता आणि बॉन्ड ब्रेक झाले उपरांत आमका एक अटॅचमेंट मिळता ऑन द सेम कार्बन. ऑन द सेम कार्बन हांगा अटॅचमेंट जाता. हे CH3 जे असता ते वचून हांगा सकयल लागता आणि हे MgBr जे असता ते वचून हांगा वयर लागता. सो यू कॅन जस्ट सी CH3 सकयल गेले आणि MgBr O चे जाग्यार लागले आणि तो बॉन्ड ब्रेक झालो. दिस इज द इंटरमिडिएट प्रोडक्ट आमका जे मेळटा. नाउ दिस इज नॉट युअर C, दिस इज द इंटरमिडिएट प्रोडक्ट. हे इंटरमिडिएट प्रोडक्ट मागीर आमी हायड्रोलाइज करता. कितें करता हायड्रो, बिकॉज त्यांच्यानी मेन्शन केला की विथ अ सुटेबल ग्रिग्नार्ड रिएजंट फॉलोड बाय हायड्रोलायसिस इट प्रोड्युसेस C. आता सुटेबल ग्रिग्नार्ड रिएजंट म्हटल्यार तुमका जाय ते घ्या तुम्ही. त्यांच्यानी मेन्शन करूंक ना की C कितें आसा, त्यांच्यानी सांगला की तुम्ही कितें घ्या. सो सगळे भुरग्यांक सेम आन्सर मेळपा ना. ओके, हसारी देसाई गाइस, हे क्वेश्चन बोर्ड्स येता आणि एनी आयडिया प्रीवियस पेपर femin what are you speaking Hasari Desai. Okay, so if you are having this now, then we are getting the intermediate product. Now intermediate product will be hydrolyzed because they are mentioned. आता तुमका सांगतालो की तुम्ही आम्हाला जाय ते घ्या. You can take anything what you want. You can take here CH3 CH2 MgBr or MgCl घ्या तुम्ही. किती हा इशू MgCl घ्या. We have to take suitable Grignard reagent. तुमका जाय तो घ्या. But whenever you are getting a question on Grignard reagent, I will suggest you go for this particular Grignard reagent. If त्यांच्यानी आमका C किती आहे ते सांगो ना, if त्यांच्यानी आमका सांगो ना की खंयचो Grignard reagent घेवप. तुमका सांगला जाय ते घ्या म्हणून तुम्ही सुटेबल म्हणून सांगला ना, तुमका जाय ते घे. पण Grignard reagent घ्या तू. त्या हिशोबान तुझे आन्सर येतले आणि त्याचं नाव तुका बरोवपा जाय. ओके, सो आम्ही किती करतो, आम्ही CH3 MgBr घेतले, CH3 MgBr घेतले, OMgBr हांगा जाले आणि CH3 हांगा जाले. मागीर हायड्रोलाइज केले उपरांत आमका हे MgBr आसा पळय ते काढपा जाय. बिकॉज यू वांट टू ऍड हायड्रोलाइज म्हटल्यार कितें, वी आर ऍडिंग वॉटर. So आमका हे काढपा जाय MgBr and we are adding the hydrogen. And when we are adding the hydrogen, what happens is this becomes an alcoholic group. And when this becomes an alcoholic group, you are getting your final product C. आणि याचं नाव आमका बरोवपा जाय. मागीर तुका बरोवपा जाय Last ki what is A, what is B, and what is C. Anga borong na, but I will just tell you what is A, what is B, and what is C. You can just tell me what is the name of this particular compound C. Begin sangam ka now gala. Just put the name in the chat. What is the name of the compound C? Begin. Hackers F63R. सांगले मरे तुका. जर तेंच्यानी सांगला की तुका सुटेबल घे तू जाय ते घे. It is not like you have to take just the CH3 MgB or whatever. You can take C2H5 MgCl, no problem, unless until it is having the Grignard reagent, that is RMgX. 2-methyl propane all. It is 2-methyl propane all. Absolutely correct. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good, guys. Very good. Okay. 2-methyl propane all. 2 ज्यांना घालतले आणि मिथाइलचे एम कॅपिटल दवरा बाकी सगळे स्मॉल लेटरान बऱ्या. एम फक्त मिथाइलचे एम कॅपिटल बाकी सगळे स्मॉल लेटर्स सामके तेकोन बऱ्या. स्पेस घालना का. ओके. Very good. Next, third one. Let us move on to the third one. Third one किती असा? Third one सारखे लक्ष देऊन अंडरस्टँड करा what I am trying to say, because म्हणून हा स्लो वयता in this, because you should understand each and everything very clearly. Question number 3 किती असा? In question number 3 we are getting an organic compound P which is having C6H6O. Okay, C6H6O. Okay, very good. On treatment with sodium hydroxide, meaning हो असा तो याच्यावर रिएक्ट करतो. Sodium hydroxide रिएक्ट करतो. Forms किती Q, which on reaction with alkyl halide, मतलब त्याच्याने मेंशन करू ना खंयचो alkyl halide आमका माझ्या आमका जाय ते घेऊ. पण alkyl halideच घेऊ. Alkyl halide gives are identify P किंवा सांग की इजी मरे फालतू मरे क्वेश्चन. इतले फालतू क्वेश्चन जर तुमका 3 मार्क्सा खातीर येतले पळय ते. PQR असा मरे 3 आयडेंटिफाय करप 3 मार्क्सा खातीर क्वेश्चन. किती असा? फर्स्ट वन किती आमका दिला हांगा C6H5OH. आता हे फॉर्म्युला कशी दिला? फॉर्म्युला हॅज गिवन इट लाइक C6 आणि H6 आणि O. आता पळय हांगा किती असा? C6H6O तर हांव बेस्ट अटॅच करू शकना. सो म्हाका हांगातले एक घेवचे पडटले. किती घेवचे पडटले? म्हाका H घेवचे पडटले. सो जर हांव हेचे H घेता then it becomes C6H5. हांगाचे H काढले H5 आणि हांगाचे H काढून हेका दिले म्हटलं it becomes like this, no? C6H5OH. What is C6H5OH? It is C6H6 म्हटलं किती? बेन्झीन. ओके, C6H6 म्हटलं बेन्झीन. आता जर हांव किती अटॅचमेंट करता आणि जाल्यार माझे एक हायड्रोजन कमी जाता. एक हायड्रोजन कमी झाल्या उपरांत हांगा हांव तेका आता म्हणटा OH घालता आणि हांगासून एक हायड्रोजन कमी जाता. That means now it is C6 but it is H5. This has become now C6H5 and it is having OH. Now what is this called as? It is called as phenol. So याद करून चला C6H6O. So time waste करत ना. C6H6O किती? Phenol. It can also written as C6H5OH. हे H हांगा ऍड झाले की H6 जाता आणि O जाता. तसेच इतलेच आणि कायच. Okay. Now they are telling us that C6H5OH, that is our phenol, when it is reacting with NaOH, then what happens? We are getting compound Q. Okay, so this is the compound P. Sodium hydroxide वगैरह react केलेगा, then माका मेळटा compound Q. आता compound Q खंयचो compound? This is basically the compound which we are getting whenever a phenol is reacting with sodium hydroxide. What actually happens when phenol is reacting with sodium hydroxide? It is a acid base reaction. What reaction? Acid base reaction जाता. Phenol is acidic in nature and NaOH is a basic in nature, not totally acidic, but it is having acidic nature. So acid base reaction जाता. Whenever acid base reaction जाता, usually in phenol and NaOH, आमका सदा C6H5ONa मेळटा. It can be also written as like this, C6H5ONa. Okay, एका म्हणटा आम्ही sodium phenoxide. Okay, it can be written like this or it can be drawn like this. तुमका हे क्वेश्चन असे drawn फॉर्मॅटान बी येऊ शकता. So टेन्शन घेवप ना. So it is same thing. This is the same thing. Sodium phenoxide मेळा. आता सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड ते किती सांगता आमका की ओके नेक्स्ट किती असा सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड आता क्यू असा विच ऑन रिएक्शन विथ एन अल्किल हलाइड गिव्स आर म्हणून सांगता सो अल्किल हलाइड म्हटल्यार कितें अल्किलेशन करता आमी हांगा कितें करता अल्किलेशन करता खंयचो अल्किलेशन करता बेगीन सांगा म्हाका आमकां बेगीन सांगा कम ऑन टेल मी फास्ट which alkylation we are doing normal it is normal don't mention that I am doing Friedel-Crafts alkylation it is not Friedel-Crafts alkylation किती म्हणतात एका नेम रिएक्शन it is a name reaction come on बेगीन हांगासून हांगा पळय सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड एंड सोडियम फिनॉक्साइडाक जेन्ना आमी कितें अल्किल हालाइड ऐड करतात टू सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड whenever we are adding alkyl halide we are getting this particular thing that is C6H5O CH3 तो alkyl ion attach जाता to the O आणि sodium replace जाता and we are getting this particular thing now what is this particular thing we have got now बरेला anisole म्हणून बरेला पण what is an anisole color reaction from here to here which reaction is happening tell me which is this reaction tell me okay I will do this clean which is this reaction it is happening actually हांगा जमे जाता रे पण हांगा specific हे जेन्ना अशे फॉर्म जाता this is the intermediate product this is the whole thing if you are talking this is having a name reaction which is the name reaction Hecker Atharva Williamson synthesis very good absolutely correct it is Williamson ether synthesis ether झाले मरे anisole किती ether no CH5OCH3 त्याचे नाव किती आयुपॅक नाव सांगा म्हाका ओके आयुपॅक नेम इज दिस बट इफ यू हैव टू राइट दैट अशे रे मिथॉक्सी ब्यूटॉक्सी अशे नाव सांगा त्याचे म्हाका व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ दैट हाउ विल यू नेम इट बेगीन सांगा come on guys नाव सांगा माहिती नाव सांगा from here C6H5 हे झाले this sodium phenoxide is being replaced आणि मागे because we have added this now this CH3 is attached over here and this sodium goes with halogen so it becomes NaX आता हांगा CH3Cl घेतल्यार हांगा NaCl जातले because this halogen is getting with sodium and हांगा जे आमचे Na आसा is replaced with the alkyl group now what is the name of this it is methoxybenzene okay very good very good okay methoxybenzene is also called as तुम्ही methoxybenzene बोलू नका तुम्ही फक्त बोला anisole कसे काढता आम्ही हे स्ट्रक्चर this is the diagram structure of anisole okay benzene ring with OCH3 so this total thing can be also mentioned or can be done and I will basically suggest you to जेन्ना तुमका असले रिएक्शन येता पण बेंझीन चे रिएक्शन येता अशे बरोव नका you draw the structures and do it okay how will you draw the structure and do it you can draw the structure like this की तुम्ही असे काढता okay C6H5OH बेंझीन काढले तुम्ही हांगा OH then in the presence of okay or I can just put on the arrow I can put plus so NaOH then मागीर म्हाका कितें मेळटा then I am getting here C6H5ONA that is the sodium phenoxide then I am treating it with CH3Cl okay CH3Cl वांगडा रिएक्ट केलो हांवें CH3Cl वांगडा रिएक्ट केल्या उपरांत कितें जालें then I will get my OCH3 this can be written in this format also and I suggest you write in that particular format only okay moving on to the next one this was very easy very easy because this was having Williamson synthesis so तुम्ही पहिले आता कशे रिएक्शन्स येता इट कॅन कम लाइक ओके एसिड बेस रिएक्शन हांगा आसा मागीर फुडें कितें करता ते Williamson synthesis करता so they can do anything you should know what is happening from here to here and what is happening from here to here you have to study step wise that's why I have given you this particular PDF which is having the step wise explanation please refer to it next one okay next question असा that is again very simple कालूच केल्ले आमी काल ना सॉरी पयर केल्ले तुमकां याद आसले सारके याद आसले तुमकां चोडवांक चड याद आसले चोडवांक याद येवपाकूच जाय okay girls will remember this particular thing this particular compound which is being formed because they use it okay they use it for क्रीम असता मागीर आनी कितें कितें लायता सॅलिसिलिक ऍसिड म्हणून असता मागीर ते पिंपल्स येना म्हणटा आनी कितें अशें मागीर आपूण अशें बरें दिसता म्हणटा I have never used it but it is effective I have heard so yeah Fourth one, an organic compound A on treatment with sodium hydroxide forms B. And compound an organic compound A on treatment with sodium hydroxide forms compound B, which undergoes electrophilic substitution with carbon dioxide to compound C. Which is the main reaction product? Identify A, B, and C. Write the sequence of the reaction involved. So now आता आमका किती दिला आमका काय दिवंक ना. They are basically directly telling us that there is a compound A on treatment with sodium hydroxide forms compound B, which undergoes electrophilic substitution. आता शिकवलं तुमका electrophilic substitution, which undergoes electrophilic substitution with carbon dioxide to give compound C, which is the main reaction product. Identify A, B, and C. So if we just understand की ते किती म्हणपा सोदता, then they have given us hints किती दिला आमका की पय एक रिएक्शनान हिंट दिता पे की कंपाउंड ए दिला पण त्याचे नाव आमका सांगना, but they have told us that it is reacting with sodium hydroxide and it is forming a compound B. आणि तो जो कंपाउंड आमका मेळटा पय, it is undergoing electrophilic substitution with carbon dioxide. Electrophilic substitution with carbon dioxide जो होता पय, it is usually the sodium phenoxide ion which is being formed due to phenol. So phenol, whenever it is undergoing the reaction with NaOH, it will directly form sodium phenoxide. And sodium phenoxide, when it undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction, this will remain the same, but this electrophile will get attached to the second carbon and we will get carboxylation reaction. Which reaction is actually happening over here? It is carboxylation reaction happening. And when the carboxylation reaction happens, we are getting an additional COOH group attached on the ortho position. That is the second position on the benzene ring. And orthohydroxybenzoic acid, it is called as salicylic acid. Is this clear? Yes, absolutely correct. Very good, huh? Very good, guys. Arush Kolbe reaction, Atharo Kolbe, Magi Trupti Kolbe. Very good, very good, very good. Vaishnavi, good evening. Very good, huh? It is Kolbe's reaction. Electrophilic substitution with CO2 happens in Kolbe's reaction, where you are getting the final or main reaction product directly, that is salicylic acid. याद उरले ग्रुपाकूच कोल्बी रिएक्शन के तयार जाता अशी याद करा. कोल्बी रिएक्शन किती तयार जाता? कोल्बी रिएक्शन सैलिसिलिक एसिड जाता. From what? It forms by having the reaction of phenol to phenoxide and phenoxide to salicylic acid by adding the carbon dioxide. This is the Kolbe's reaction. Okay, very good, very good. असे तुम्ही अभ्यास केल्यावर तुमका शुअर फुल मार्क्स हा खरं सांगता. Yes. Next, what we are having? Next type of reaction we are having. Question number 5. Question number 5. An organic compound A having mistake CH2 it is. So an organic compound A having molecular formula C4H. Formula dila because it is not very obvious. No, it is obvious, but still for your level it is not very obvious. So then formula dila. Third, it was very obvious because it is Kolbe's reaction. So, an organic compound A having molecular formula C4H8. You know what is C4H8? What is C4H8? कशी कळले तुमका? C4H8 पहिले 4 कार्बन काढा बर बाबा. 4 कार्बन काढा आणि H8 म्हणून सांगला. एका आम्ही पहिले किती करता? एका आम्ही 3 घालता. मागे हांगा तो मध्ये असता तेका आम्ही 2 घालता. मागे हांगा असता तेका आम्ही परत 2 घालता आणि हांगा असता तेका आम्ही परत 3 घालता. आता हांगा मी असे घातले पण यांच्यानी किती सांगला? C4H8 म्हणून सांगला. C4H10 सांगोना आमका. काउंट करा 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. सो आमच्याकडे 10 हायड्रोजन असा बट वी जस्ट नीड ओनली 8 हायड्रोजन्स. सो दॅट मीन्स की 2 हायड्रोजन लॉस्ट असा. Okay, 2 hydrogens are lost, so meaning less asa. That means there is somewhere double bond. Now आता double bond काय add करतले आम्ही? Double bond आम्ही add करतले in the center. So when you're adding double bond in the center, हांगा तुमचे 2 एक हायड्रोजन कमी जातले. So this will now become CH only and this will also become become CH. So it is CH3, CH, double bond, CH, single bond, CH3. What is this called as? Begin now सांगा त्याच्या मग. Begin now सांगा. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 दोन्ही कडे गेल्यावर we will get the same name. Okay, butene sport you have to mention by IUPAC nomenclature. Butene there Second carbon jar sa baba, double bond, first carbon, second carbon from this side. Okay, if I'm counting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, second carbon jar, double bond. If I'm counting from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second carbon jar, double bond. So it is what? It is butene. Very good, Nandita. Very good, Arush. Very good, Trupti. Very good, Vaishnavi. Very good, Luxury World. Either now the word Luxury World. Okay, Saloni, very good. Harmony, very okay. All of you, very good, guys. So we are getting now but 2e. तो आम्ही ते आयडेंटिफाय केले 1 मार्क मिळा तुमका बाबा. You got 1 mark. If you written this, you got 1 mark because they have not mentioned no what is that. You have got 1 mark. Okay, fine. So compound A बरेले तुम्ही on treatment with dilute H2SO4 gives another compound B. So whenever unsaturated hydrocarbons undergo this acidification, what we get. So if you're having the step 1, then the step 1 is called as acid catalyzed hydration. First step किती असा from here to here, what we are getting from A to B, it is acid catalyzed hydration. Because we are adding hydrogens, we are adding what not hydrogen, sorry, we are adding water molecule basically, that is OH we are adding, but it is happening under the presence of acid. So we are adding water under the presence of acid. That's why it is called as acid catalyzed hydration. आता आमका किती याद दवरपा जाय हांगा, आमका याद दवरपा जाय की this unsaturated hydrocarbon जेका double bond असता, whenever it is catalyzed in the presence of water and acid, it will always give us a primary alcohol. Okay, clear? So first one was acid catalyzed hydration. It is also called as Markovnikov's addition. Okay. Second step is substitution of OH by Cl. So what is happening? Now we are getting the B on treatment with concentrated HCl. Now this primary alcohol undergoes reaction with concentrated HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2 gives C. Now we got C. Okay, how we got C? B, which we got primary alcohol. When this primary alcohol is treated in the presence of concentrated HCl and anhydrous ZnCl2, we are getting our compound C. Now, which is the compound C? What we are getting? Okay, so here it is B. Then from here, okay. Let's treat it. This here. Okay, they have mentioned A to B, B to C. So we are getting. Just let me check. So there errors are in here. Acid catalyzed, okay, substitution OH by Cl, forming a again. Okay. So what is actually happening? B asa from B we are removing. Actually, we have to remove this, and once okay. So once I am removing this, and we are getting this over here. Okay, so what is actually happening? No, we will not basically consider this particular step. We will not consider this particular step. From here, तुम्ही असे बोलू शकता की from CH3 CH3 हे आमका मिळाला आणि after the acid catalyzed hydration, we have got a OH group, that is the primary alcohol. When primary alcohol undergoes the reaction with HCl and ZnCl2, that time आमका हे मिळता. We are getting this. Okay, now CH3, CH and CH2 and CH3. When we are getting this, and this is basically later on, when the C is on treatment with sodium ethoxide, when we are treating it with sodium ethoxide, then we are getting again A. Okay, so sodium ethoxide वागड़ा में परत react करता, then we are getting again our compound A. So what is the step? If you are mentioning the step, then the second step is Lucas reaction, wherein the substitution of OH is replaced by Cl, chlorine. That is the Lucas test. And the third step what we are having is the elimination, that is called as dehydrohalogenation. But यार फक्त last step असा आपण whenever we are doing this with the किती म्हणतात का okay, C on treatment with sodium ethoxide gives back A. Sodium ethoxide जेन्ना आम्ही react करता with a basically a haloalkane. Okay, so haloalkane when it undergoes reaction with sodium ethoxide, then again we are getting our unsaturated hydrocarbon, and this particular reaction where it is called as dehydrohalogenation. Okay, dehydrohalogenation happens with sodium ethoxide. And what is the meaning of dehydrohalogenation? Dehydrohalogenation meaning we are removing hydrogen as well as we are removing हॅलोजन. देन व्हॉट हॅपन्स, हॅलोजन बी गेले आणि एक आम्ही हांगाच्यान हायड्रोजन बी काढले पण हांगाच्यान हायड्रोजन बी रिप्लेस झाले. इट बिकेम CH नाव, इट वाज CH2, नाव इट इज CH. आणि ते CH2 काढले, हायड्रोजन काढले म्हणून हांगा डबल बॉन्ड घालचे पडले. हांगा क्लोरीन असले तेका बी काढले. सो इट इज कॉल्ड एज डिहायड्रोहॅलोजिनेशन. सो तुमकां याद दवरपा जाय की व्हॉट इज एक्चुअली हॅपनिंग फ्रॉम A टू B. जेन्ना एक अनसॅच्युरेटेड हायड्रोकार्बन असता तेका जर आम्ही ऍसिड कॅटलाइज्ड हायड्रेशन करता, वी आर गेटिंग अ प्रायमरी अल्कोहol. And when that primary alcohol is reacting, it is CH2. When this particular primary alcohol is reacting with, so okay, this is on this. आता कळ्ळें कितें मिस्टेक आसा. लेट मी जस्ट रेक्टिफाय इट. Okay, let me just rectify it. सारखे पळय आता that what is the error, I will tell you what is the error. So error is basically हांगा double bond asa on the second carbon. So here is substitution asale boy, it will not happen over here. This substitution will happen over here. Okay, हांगा जर substitution झाले, then we are doing the acid catalyzed thing. Then we are getting again on the second carbon we are getting the chlorine. Then from here we are adding sodium ethoxide, and when we are adding sodium ethoxide we are getting again our alkene. Okay, so just rectify this thing. Okay, CH3, CH, OH, CH2, because it was on the second carbon, so anga bond breaks that because it is Markovnikov addition. What is happening? So we are getting the OH on the basically the carbon which is having the least number of hydrogens, and anga hai meta. After that, we are removing the OH, replacing it by the Lucas test. By removing the OH, you can put chlorine, that is Lucas test, and it happens with the help of hydrochloric acid and ZnCl2. And when you have to remove that Cl, then you have to also remove hydrogen. Then it is called as dehydrohalogenation, and it happens with the help of sodium ethoxide. You are getting again your alkene. Is this clear? Yes, Markovnikov group. First step is Markovnikov group. Sorry, second step. Okay. So moving to the next one, sixth one. Sixth one, we are having again an organic compound A. Just rectify now what I have done. It was not on the first carbon, it was on the second carbon. मुन्नी सर हे सगळे करून कितले मेळपी, सगळे करून म्हटल्यार हांवें सगळे केले जाल्यार म्हाका फुल मार्क्स पडटले, पण तुवें सगळे केले जाल्यार तुका पळोवपा जाय की तुवें कशें बरयलां एग्जामीन. हॅलो. ओके, मूविंग टू द सिक्स्थ वन. Organic compound A on treatment with chromic oxide forms B, that is C3H6O. So A देऊन आमका C चे आमका formula दिला. So we have to identify what is A based on with what it is reacting. Which reacts with alkyl magnesium halide, which reacts with alkyl magnesium halide, that is the Grignard reagent. Alkyl meaning CH3 or R, Mg, Br or MgClX, followed by hydrolysis to give compound C. So आमका हांगाच्यान हांगा खबरूच आसा की Grignard reagent घालून आमका कितें मेळटलें लास्टाक. We have done already that reaction, but you have to identify what is the first reaction. So this is a very common reaction what we are having. In this particular thing, what they are telling us, an organic compound A, ते आमका खबर ना की ते असा organic compound, we don't know. They are telling that it is reacting with chromic oxide, that is CrO3, and whenever it is reacting with chromic oxide, again chromic oxide म्हटल्यार आमका सांगलेलें बरें लास्ट टाइम कितें केल्लें आमी, we have taken not chromic oxide, we have taken potassium dichromate. So potassium dichromate is also having more oxygens, chromic oxide is also having more oxygens. So what it will do, it is an oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent कितें करता, compound जे आमका हांगा दिला पळय तेच्यानी, it is C3H6O. So C3H6O म्हटल्यार कितें, C3 म्हटल्यार कार्बन कार्बन कार्बन, तीन कार्बन काढले, H6 म्हणून सांगला. सो हांगा पळय फर्स्ट कार्बन तर ओके, it will be having CH3. सेकंड कार्बन we don't know, लास्ट कार्बन also CH3 घातले. हांगा तुझे हे झाले मरे, सोपले मरे, तीन तीन hydrogen सोपले, but the delegate is having O. So that means that it is having CH3 here, CH3 here, and it is having a double bond and O. Now this is what, this is our ketone, And ketone कसे फॉर्म जाता? It forms from oxidation of a alcohol. So हेजे पयली जे असतले पय ते अल्कोहॉलच असतले ते तुमका आयडेंटिफाय करपा जाय. So organic compound A on treatment with chromic oxide, which is the oxidizing agent, it gives C3H6O, which is a ketone. This is a formula for a ketone. Which ketone? It is propane 2 on. Propane 2 on. Okay, this is a ketone. So propane 2 on je jata pay, it always happens with a secondary alcohol. So our secondary alcohol astale with the same number of carbons, so 3 carbons and alcoholic group. So we are getting the secondary alcohol propane 2-ol. So propane 2-ol is your propane 2-ol is your A, and then it is making the compound B, which they have given the formula but they have not given the name. So tumka now barobar jai. The name is propane 2 on. Okay, very good. Then whenever a ketone reacts with Grignard reagent followed by hydrolysis, then we will get again alcohol, but now we will be getting a alcohol which is having an additional substitution of a methyl group, because we are adding a Grignard reagent that already mentioned kela. Alkyl magnesium halide, alkyl R Mg and halide is X. So RMgX हांगा आमी घातला and it is followed by hydrolysis. Hydrolysis म्हटल्यार कितें की आमी हांगा हे काढून H घालतले. Okay, so that is the addition of hydrogen. So hydrolysis जाता, we get the compound C. So that is directly we should know that what is getting on this particular carbon, it will be CH3 and हांगा ते bond breaks हांगा H जातले. So we are getting our compound over here. तेचेर अशें बरयला, तुम्ही अशें बरया, no problem. It is the same thing. So you can just write the name of this 1, 2 and 3. So it is 2-methyl propane 2-ol. Is this clear? Till question number 6. If anybody is having any doubt, you can just let me know. Please let me know. Till question number 6. If anybody is having any particular doubt, kide kolong na. Sanjaram Amre sir, if I don't do organic, how much will I get except biomolecules? Major part you are leaving, no? But what you will be doing physical and this inorganic, then you will get good marks. You get good. You can expect to get, if you're doing properly, then you can expect at least 25 to 30. Okay. Gear up com. Sir, कळोंक ना कितें कळोंक ना बाबा सांग मरे कळोंक ना म्हटल्यार कितें म्हाका स्वप्न पडटलें तुका कितें कळोंक ना सांग मरे बाबा कितें कळोंक ना टायप कर कितें कळोंक ना ते Sir, I'm expecting 60% in PCB. Yeah, it is good. More than 50% is anything is more than 50% is good only. Less than 50% is not good. फालतू सांगे less than 50%. चितोय नाका. Okay, very good. So now we are moving to the 7th one. That is again the same type, same type asa. I've explained Gurka so that you get a better idea what is actually happening. So 7th one, let me see what is actually happening. Is it having any name reaction? No, it is not having any name reaction, but it is having a particular type of reaction. What you'll be looking at in the 7th one. Okay. Yes, you can do biotech. Biotech, you can go to Sakaya College asa Anika asa biotech. Sakaya asta. Just inquire. I don't know because bachelor's in biotech is in Sakle, but it is self financed. So the fees ko basta. And it depends how you're utilizing that particular degree because there is too much competition now in that particular field. But you can do it if you're doing well. Okay. So question number 7. Question number 7 is an organic compound P. आमका दिला formula C6H7N. C6H7N हो formula असा that means carbon तर 6 उत असा but H जे असा पय ते H आमचे फक्त आम्ही किती घेतले we will take one hydrogen less, that is we will take sorry not one, we will take two hydrogens less, we will take two here, two hydrogen less, and then we are having N, so it is it is NH2. Now C6H6N असे ज्यांना असता पय त्यांना सदाच मरे NH2 असता. It's an amine. Okay, so NH2 लागलेले असता. So depending on किती असता C6H6 असे अटॅचमेंट जावचेत ना नी. That was the mistake what you have done. C6H6 आणि NH किती because C6H6 is completely benzene, no, completely benzene मुळे अटॅचमेंट झाले जाल्यार हांगा एक हायड्रोजन लेस जाता. So now it becomes C6H5 सो C6H5 आणि एका सोडून किती उरला आता त्यांनी काय सांगला ओके C6H5 आता इथे हे C6H5 जरा मायनस करता फ्रॉम दिस then what remains NH2 remains that is the amine group ते तुमका कळपाक जाय कशे घालपाचे so you know that okay compound P it is amine okay type in the chat what is the name of this particular amine now and what type of amine it is primary secondary tertiary that also you write so then I will tell you so now this particular amine is there this amine when it reacts with NaNO2 that is sodium nitrate and in the presence of HCl at the temperature of 273 Kelvin then what happens is we are getting C6H5N2Cl okay this is the benzene diazonium salt we are getting it is an intermediate but it have they considered the intermediate or treatment with sodium nitrate and hydrochloric acid that is सांगला sodium nitrate and hydrochloric acid and 273 temperature ते आम्ही घालपा जाय because we should know which particular reaction is this I will tell you which is the reaction you can also tell me in the chat which is the reaction okay benzenamine okay very good it is aniline very good absolutely correct benzenamine is a common name but if you want to be very specific which is Nandita Karmalkar has said it is aniline absolutely correct so we are having aniline अगर aniline काय का म्हणता बरं aniline 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 किती घातला आम्ही NaNO2 घातला आणि HCl घातला at the temperature of 273 Kelvin ज्यांना भी aniline असता aniline आम्ही जर NaNO2 घालता HCl घालता then always what we are getting what is the name of this one we are getting this okay we are getting this N2 and Cl असे मेळटा आमका N2 plus and Cl minus असे मेळटा so what is that called as what is the intermediate product it is called as okay treatment of sodium ion it gives forms compound Q so this is the compound Q this is the compound P and then Q on warming warming म्हटला तेका सामके पेट ऑफ फ्राइड राइस करपाचे ना वॉर्म करपाचे मातशे तापोवपाचे warming gives R so मातशे जर आम्ही एका वॉर्म करता then we are getting R so सदाच जेन्ना आम्ही वॉर्म करता पय so the benzene diazonium chloride असता पय तेका वॉर्म करता then what happens is in the presence of water we are warming it then this particular thing is getting replaced it is becoming a salt and we are getting the OH attached to that particular thing and this we are getting it as phenol so this will be directly replaced and we'll be getting a warm kelyar in the presence of water then we are getting a phenol now I will tell you which particular reactions are happening in the first one we are getting first step what is happening where we are using NaNO2 HCl at the temperature of 0 to 5 degree that's why we have taken 273 Kelvin it is called as diazonization reaction okay because this is benzene diazonium salt this is called as benzene diazonium diazo कित्याक म्हणटा आमी दोन नायट्रोजन आसा म्हणून diazonium हांगा क्लोराइड आसा so benzene diazonium we will write chloride हेजे नाव कितें बेन्झीन डायझोनियम क्लोराइड हेजे नाव एनिलीन एनिलिनान जेन्ना आमी NaNO2 घालता HCl घालता आमका बेन्झीन डायझोनियम क्लोराइड मेळटा because from here till here this reaction is called as diazonization reaction and after getting a benzene diazonium chloride तेका आमी जर उदकान वॉर्म करता जाल्यार हे आमचे रिप्लेस जाता and we are getting a phenol and that particular reaction is nothing but just hydrolysis okay structure is very easy yeah structure is very easy benzene diazonium ko absolutely correct benzene diazonium salt okay absolutely correct benzene diazonium chloride Ekar Harmony Nandita then Shruti Pednekar very good Vignesh Gaonkar very good Vedika Sawant I think structure is easy yes structure is very easy because you have to practice the structures only but sometimes what happens Goa board teachers that the paper setters they know that you have practiced only structure so केन्ना अशें दिता मागीर भुरग्यांक हे म्हणटा हे कितें म्हणटा so you have to practice both that's why I'm teaching you in the form of structure as well as in the form of names also so that you get familiar with it so now from here to here we are getting diazonization and from here to here we are getting hydrolysis okay hydrolysis म्हटल्यार जसं आम्ही गरम करता आणि उदक घालता so गरम करून उदक घातल्यार आमचे बेन्झीन डायझोनियम क्लोराइड ते वतले आणि मागीर आमका OH मेळटले and we will get a phenol so you have to write all three names P is so you have to write therefore P is aniline Q is benzene diazonium chloride and R is phenol अशे बरयला तुमका फुल 3 मार्क्स तुमचे मेळटले okay very good next we are moving towards question number 8 फालतू question number 8 सामको फालतू question हे आता रिपीट जाताच. ओके, चडशे रिपीट एव्हरी टाइम बिकॉज दे ऑल्सो वॉन्ट यू टू स्कोर मार्क्स. स्टडी दिस पर्टिक्युलर रिएक्शन very like perfectly because repeat जायत असतात ते. What is happening in this particular reaction? You can just see in the question number 8. An organic compound A on reaction with sodium hydroxide. परत पळय हेच आसा, चडशे हेच आसा. जे फिनॉल जे असता पळय, अल्फा फिनॉलचे चड हेच असता. फिनॉल घेता कंपाउंड ए, तेन्ना आमकां कंपाउंड ए सांगला ऑन रिएक्टिंग विथ सोडियम हायड्रॉक्साइड बिकॉज इट इज व्हेरी ऑब्वियस नो. सो ते हांगा दिना की कितें तेजे आसा फॉर्म्युला दिना बिकॉज इट इज व्हेरी ऑब्वियस. So we are taking it as A and A घेता. So A हांगा घेतला and A म्हणता तो की it is reacting with sodium hydroxide and it forms B म्हणता. B चे बी आमकां नाव कांयच दिवंक ना. सो हांगा म्हणटा ते B जाता आणि B मागीर कोणा वांगडा रिएक्ट जाता. B मागीर अल्किल हलाइड वांगडा रिएक्ट जाता. सो CH3 Cl हेच्या वांगडा रिएक्ट जाता. CH3X or RX वांगडा रिएक्ट जाता and it gives the compound C म्हणता. but C चे आमकां तेंच्यानी फॉर्म्युला दिला that is C7H9O. आता C7H9O is what? It is basically anisole. Anisole. It can be also written as C6H C6H 7 no 7 representing we are getting H4. Okay, C6H5O6. Okay, C6H5 5 6 7 8 6 7 8 दिला ना 8 9 दिला 9 how again. I think it is 9 C7. Okay, C7 now. Okay. C6 झाले H5 they are getting and they are getting OCH3. C6H5OCH3. So 5 it should be 8. It should be 8 over here. Okay. Because we are having C6H5, 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay, correct this, huh? This is compound C, C7H7, C7H8O. Okay, please correct this. And which particular reaction it is? Which particular reaction? आता सांगले लास्ट टाइम म्हाका आरुषान सांगले ऑलरेडी. इट इज विलियमसन इथर सिंथेसिस. ओके, फिनॉल घेता, फिनॉल सून आमका कितें मेळटा? वी आर गेटिंग सोडियम फिनॉक्साइड and from sodium phenoxide we are getting our ether. Okay, that is called as Williamson ether synthesis. Okay, this is very common, so that's why I was not focusing on this that much, but important asa. Next we are having an organic compound P which is having a molecular formula C3H8O. So C3H8O याद करून चला तुम्ही, very common it is C3H8O. So C3H8O म्हटल्यार we are basically writing one hydrogen less, so H7 and we are writing OH. So it becomes C3H7O. पण डायरेक्ट तुम्ही असे बोलू नका हा CH3 मागीर सरान सांगला आमका ओके CH2 and CH2OH. You cannot write like this directly. First listen what they are telling later on. They are telling that an organic compound with this is also correct. This is applicable to this formula. This is applicable to this formula. But what is the reaction telling us? ते आमका पोवपाक जाय. So when passed over heated copper forms Q. So when we are basically converting and it is forming what? It is forming Q, which on reaction with alkyl halides gives R, which on hydrolysis give a tertiary alcohol. So आमका कळ्ळे कि we are making a tertiary alcohol from a compound which is basically having this particular formula, that is C3H. Tertiary alcohol करपाक आमका पयली जे raw material जाय असता पय, it is a secondary alcohol. So हे पहिले उपरांत कोण म्हाका कशे फॉर्म्युला घेवप. So I will not take this formula. I will take CH3, CH and CH3 here OH. I will take this formula because this is my secondary alcohol, because त्यांच्याने सांगला की फायनल प्रोडक्ट जे आमचे झाला पण तयार, it is a tertiary alcohol and primary alcohol will not be able to make it because direct म्हाका from alcohol मेळपाना. I have to make some rearrangements, that is I will have to convert this particular secondary alcohol into a ketone first, into a ketone, and the conversion asta using copper heated, like copper heated copper at 573 Kelvin amka ketone meta, and from and that ketone whenever is reacted with a Grignard reagent, it gives me the intermediate product, and that intermediate product when goes under hydrolysis I can get my tertiary alcohol, that is 2-methyl propanediol. This is again repeated and this can be repeated in your exam also. Okay. Yes, question wrong ashillo. Poilo. Okay. That it was having previous one, no? Previous one. It was having that H9. It was wrong. Question alkyl halide दिला. वो क्वेश्चन ओके असले क्वेश्चन ओनली नेम रिएक्शन सून येता येस क्वेश्चन 9 ओके लेट मी सी क्वेश्चन 9 किती असा alkyl halide gives R which on hydrolysis alkyl halide okay CH3MgBr we are getting it over here CH3MgBr question is wrong okay Mm-mm-mm. Ah, yeah, it is having an error. So, which on reaction with an alkyl halide? It is not alkyl halide. It is a alkyl magnesium halide. Okay, alkyl magnesium halide. Because we have to do this particular reaction only. Because tertiary alcohol करपा जाय आमकां. Alkyl magnesium halide. Now, please correct that question. Alkyl magnesium halide. Okay, I have not. I would have marked it. Okay. So just correct this particular question. It is an alkyl magnesium halide, which will give the answer to us as tertiary alcohol. Okay. Next. 10th one, organic compound. An organic compound P. Okay. Mm-mm. एकलव्या कोण रे एकलव्या कोण सांग तरी माझ्यासून बरोच असतलो बाबा आय एम व्हेरी बॅड पर्सन yes which one I rabbit which one you want me to repeat tell me Mapsa Don tuition okay man you study there now no problem he might teach you very well हा कित्याक गेला तू तो शिक मरे एकलव्याकडे बस learn from him okay राव त्याला एकलव्याकडे धाडटा थंय चला मांडयेर बस तेजे आणि शिक नो प्रॉब्लेम okay fine question number 10 what we are having is this particular thing if you can see here, an organic compound P C6H6O on treatment with zinc dust gives compound Q. Yeah, I'm first starting it is like same thing. So an organic compound P हमका already दिला त्याने के दिला C6H6O, but C6H6O is not possible. No, it is C6H5OH. That is our phenol. आणि phenol जेन्ना आम्ही zinc घालता so zinc dust म्हणून दिला आमका zinc dust घातला आम्ही किती मेळटा सांगलें तुमका this will be removed and if it is removed then we are getting here again benzene and this particular benzene के सांगला तेंच्यानी okay आमका मेळना P then zinc dust then we got a compound Q that is benzene and which on acetylation gives compound R आता acetylation करपा आमका CH3COCl that is the Friedel-Crafts acylation करचे पडटले Friedel-Crafts acylation when you're doing for benzene then what happens the COCH3 the acyl group gets attached to the phenol attached to the benzene ring and we call it as acetophenol. So P is phenol, Q is benzene, and R is acetophenol. Okay? Yes. Okay, clear? Is this clear? Question number 10. Very easy. Already. What is actually happening? Now, if you're looking at the question number 11. An organic compound is C6H6O. Again, same thing. Organic compound. It is directly it is phenol. C6H6O. On heating with zinc dust, again it is we are getting this. And now here what is happening? Here it is alkylation जाता आणि alkylation झाले उपरांत आमका toluene मेळटा. This is Friedel-Crafts alkylation or alkylation. Earlier was Friedel-Crafts acylation. Okay, fine, very good. And the question will come: convert phenol to toluene. असे conversion येतले or the previous conversion असे येऊंक ना. जर समज ABCD येऊंक ना जाल्यार direct question येता convert phenol to toluene. How can you convert phenol to toluene? You can just use zinc dust. Benzene जाता मागीर तेका acetylation करता, sorry alkylation करता, alkylation केल्या उपरांत toluene मेळटा. If you are looking at the previous question, then this particular question, what is happening? We convert phenol to acetophenol. हे repeat जाता question हा. So like do this conversion म्हणून heading येता आणि 4 question दितात ते 4 मार्क्सा खातीर. So अशें दितले phenol to acetophenol. How can you convert phenol to acetophenol? Phenol zinc dust घातले benzene जाता. पयली आमका हे काडपा जाय. डायरेक्ट काडू शकना. डायरेक्ट हेका अटॅच करू शकना आमी. Not possible. So what we have to do? We have to convert first phenol into benzene. हेका clean करपाचे. Clean केल्या उपरांत मागीर आमी तेका परत addition करता by putting the acetylation acylation that we are adding CH3COCl and HydroCl3. We are getting this. So this question can come: convert phenol to acetophenol. Okay, and this can come: convert phenol to toluene. Then question number 12. If you're looking at question number 12, yes, we'll be winding up. Mostly मरे आमचो आता पळय हांव चड हांवें तुमकां परत एक्सप्लेन करचो ना because already this is done. You can just refer it because I just wanted to explain you how the name, like how the multi-step conversions are happening. So तुमकां आता idea मेळ्ळी आसतली की how these conversions are happening. So I'll be like fast forwarding it to directly the other PDF which we are having for the handwritten PDF. मातशें तें तुमकां explain करतलो and that PDF you can get into the course and you can just revise it. तें केलें जालें सोंपलें. Okay, so मागीर कितलें आसा तें. Okay, this is question number 12. Again we are having more. Okay, question number 18 एक करूया राव. Question number 18 I will just focused on that particular question. Question number 18, let me do that. Question number 18, yeah. Question number 18. Okay, I will directly move on to question number 18. So I'm moving to question number 18. Where already similar as aniline to benzene diazonium chloride, you know, because we are treating it with ammonia and copper oxide, and then come again ammonia and copper oxide color. It also converts into benzene diazonium chloride. So yes, all of you refer करू शकता. Question number 18. Why I'm going on question number 18? Because we have not solved that particular question. Okay. Ashayata question. Write the following reactions. Okay. Those were multi-step conversions. These are direct one-step, two-step conversions. We directly come the question comes directly like this: aniline to bromobenzene. Okay. Now, what is actually happening in this particular thing? In question number 18, 18 number. Okay, question number 18. What we are doing is we are having a question that is convert aniline to bromobenzene. How can you convert aniline to bromobenzene? You cannot directly convert aniline to bromobenzene. What you need to do is first aniline तुका benzene diazonium chloride and convert करपाचा आहे, and from this benzene diazonium chloride, if you want to convert it into bromobenzene, then you will have to add CuBr and HB here. CuBr and HBr. हांगाच्यान हांगा which reaction सांगा म्हाका, आणि हांगाच्यान हांगा which reaction. You only tell me. Step 1 तुम्ही म्हाका चॅटान सांगा. Step 1 which is the reaction and step 2 which is the reaction. Come on, begin सांगा. गट अरे गटरमन म्हणिना तेका. गटरमन किती शी गटरमन म्हणटा. Very good, hacker. First reaction is diazonization. Very good. चांगला पड पळय बघा. जेन्ना allyl असता and whenever the benzene ring we are converting it into a benzene diazonium chloride, then it is a diazonization reaction. हे कित्याक करता आमी? सो आमकां हेका काडपा खातीर इजी जाता म्हणून आमी diazonization करता. It is an intermediate product. आता diazonization हे जाले. Step 1 is diazonization and step 2 is from this we are converting it to bromobenzene. Which is this reaction? Diazonization from here it is diazonization, from here it is one reaction. What is the reaction called as? Yes, Arush, absolutely correct, it is Sandmeyer's reaction, where we are converting the benzene diazonium chloride into a bromobenzene or chlorobenzene. bromobenzene, chlorobenzene, iodobenzene also we can do, but we have to do what? We have to heat it. Okay, with Ki. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Step two is Sandmeyer reaction. Shruti Pendekar, very good. मोहिदास नमस्ते, आपको भी नमस्ते. सर इनऑर्गेनिक पार्ट डिफिकल्ट होता पेपर हाउ टू लर्न इनऑर्गेनिक फालतू मरे किती असता इनऑर्गेनिक आय विल एक्सप्लेन टुमॉरो काय नाही इनऑर्गेनिक कायच ना कितले चॅप्टर आहे इनऑर्गेनिकान हो आमचो कोण तो coordination compounds basically it is the mixture of like it is तो मधी असा inorganic organic च्या मधी असा सामको but I will consider it in organic also and inorganic also and DNF block आणि किती असा inorganic कायच ना मरे why you are getting scared biomolecules organic. Step 2 is not Wood's reaction, Baba. Step 2 is a Sandmeyer reaction. Okay. Wood's reaction is happening in the next one. Okay. Step 2 hanga सांगता दिसता तो. वो सांगता 19. Yeah, this is Wood's reaction. Very good. कोणते बाय बाबा Aryan. Yeah, Aryan. Correct. 19. Question number 19. Sir, how to remember the reactions? Study, practice. By practicing, you can remember. That's it, I will say. DNF block वेगळे क्वेश्चन आहे ना DNF block almost you get very फालतू questions in DNF block very predictable question नाव फाला दिसलो ते questions करपाचे. Okay, fine. Question number 19. In question number 19 क्या था? They have mentioned chloroethane to butane. आणि दिला ते करपाचे हा सगळे दिला ते करपाचे इथून आणि ते हँडरिटन सगळे करपाचे सोडपाचे ना. Okay. So chloroethane to butane reaction asa. So what is actually happening in chloroethane to butane? First one we are having this particular here chloroethane. Chloroethane आम्ही sodium घालता dry ether घालता then we are directly getting butane. तो chlorine हमको cut जाता. Okay, it is getting displaced and we are getting directly butane. Okay, but what we are having? We are having basically it will be having okay chloroethane and this will be basically two times. So ethane. Okay, it will be two times. Okay, two times because we will be getting butane. No, when we will be getting butane when we are having this particular two times. If it is only one time, then we will get only ethane over here. But we are getting butane. So if they are not mentioning, you can directly take it as chloroethane. And chloroethane is directly converting to ethane. But here they have mentioned that you have to convert it into butane. So chloroethane घेता तुम्ही हांगा number 2 घेयो आणि मागीर जेन्ना तुम्ही number 2 घेता that means you are having two ethane molecules. So 2 carbon plus 2 carbon you are getting the 4 carbon and this sodium will get add with NaCl but again here it is 2 NaCl because आम्ही हांगा घेताना सुद्धा 2 Na घेतला. This particular reaction is called as Wood's reaction. Okay. Next question. तुम्ही सांगा मला which reaction हा next question. It is a practice question. तुम्ही सांगा. दिला मला. पहिलीच दिला. हार्ड बोल. पहिलीच दिलेले असा. Okay. So first what is happening? The question is benzenamide to phenyl isocyanide. Okay. Examine जर असे question आले की साम की बुरगी आबूत जाता किती करपाचे but it is not actually happening in one step. It is having two particular reactions. अशें येता पळय एक नेम रिएक्शन हांगा आसा एक नेम रिएक्शन हांगा आसा दे हॅव गिवन बेन्झिनामाइड आमकां खबर आसा की बेन्झिनामाइड चडशे जे रिएक्शनान यूज जाता इट इज गेटिंग यूज्ड इन द रिएक्शन दॅट इज हॉफमॅन ब्रोमामाइड डिग्रेडेशन सो हांगा हांव बेन्झिनामाइड करता आनी हॉफमॅन ब्रोमामाइड डिग्रेडेशन करता आनी ताका डिग्रेडेशन केले उपरांत आय एम गेटिंग द NH2 दॅट इज द एनिलीन वी आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम अमाइड टू अमाइन सारके अमाइड टू अमाइन Hoffmann bromamide degradation. Then from amine to isocyanide, I can convert using carbylamine reaction. Both reactions are very, very, very important. I have mentioned in that particular live also previous one. आणि चढा म्हणजे काय उलयना. Okay, amide to amine, Hoffmann bromamide, and from amine to isocyanide, which is having a cyanide. Isocyanide कित्याक बरयला? Isocyanide बरयला NC असता. सायनाइड बरायला CN असता. ओके सर आय लेफ्ट ऑर्गॅनिक इज इट ओके बाबा लेट कर पण बाकी शिक हांव काय म्हणिना फाउल स्मेलिंग सायनाइड फाउल घे सारखे सायनाइड घे आणि मागीर कळटले फाउल न्हू तुझे बाउल जातले मागीर. Next one is we have done again Gabriel thalamide synthesis. Okay, नावानूच बरयला थंय Phthalimide to primary amine and sodium phthalate. You can get this reaction PDFs in the chemistry pack. Okay, so you can get it. I will just send the link because खूपशे भुरग्यांकडे link ना. You can just get it. हे देव आपलं ते link. So we are done almost with this. Then I will just show you that PDF of handwritten PDF. Okay, I will post the link. You can just see. हा बुकान दिला फाउल स्मेल दिला फाउल स्मेलिंग असं फाउल म्हटल्यार अशी बुरशी स्मेल येता आणि मागीर बुरशी घेवन मागीर मनीस पावता खंय तरी सर प्लीज टेक बायोलॉजी सूश अरे बाबा सूश नाका रे नाका बाय आय विल सी सुपर चॅट तुम्ही ते सुपर चॅट बी करनाका तुम्ही अभ्यास करा ओके सुपर चॅट बी ते म्हाका खबर ना कशें ऑन जाला ते सुपर चॅट म्हाका खबर ना कितें ते okay fine if you're looking at this particular question 21 question number 21 then that is our Gabriel Thalamide synthesis आम्ही केलेले ते Gabriel Thalamide synthesis ना एक particular compound तुमकां दिसले same compound हे compound दिसले की झाले this is Gabriel Thalamide synthesis हे compound चे नाव किती आसा Thalamide so हांगा बरेला Thalamide to primary amine and sodium phthalate so Thalamide to primary amine full तुमकां छापपाक जाय okay you have to literally paste it sush तुका बाहेर मारतला if you are spamming I told you one time don't spam please don't spam सांगलाय I will see okay I will see I have 9th standard ABS board exam असा आणि 10th असा so I have to start taking their classes also those kids you know how those kids are ग्रुपान पहिला आणि तुम्ही त्याचे सेपरेट ग्रुप केला तर 200 भुरगे आता मध्ये टाळा धरतले घेऊन okay so we are having Thalamide same thing full everything we are having the Gabriel Thalamide synthesis what language you are saying it's Konkani from where you are kush and something vowels what else I have to see Gabriel okay झाले ना काय झाले आणि किती असा इम्पॉर्टंट असायलेशन डिकार्बोक्सिलेशन reagents okay just refer that this particular thing it is having more like again same thing asa Hoffmann bromamide carbylamine मागे वुल्फ किशनर has a neutralization सगळे तसेच होते सगळे जे आम्ही केले पय it is having everything आणि तो गटरमॅन को करताले पय it is on question number 38 in the reaction PDF name reaction PDF question number 38 Gatterman and Koch okay and Stephen reaction bhi asa Stephen reaction is very important Gatterman and Koch reaction is also very important I will not discuss that particular reactions again because we have already discussed that way okay so yeah moving on to the next handwritten sir is there any PYQ so PYQ it is based on PYQ okay let me just turn this off and I will do that मातशें घरा वचून बरें खातलो मम्माक सांगला बरें कितें कर म्हणून शेळ ओके तो कितें हार्मोला जाम जालो हांव हार्मल मीन्स आरांबोल इट्स व्हेरी लॉंग इट टूक मी अराउंड 2 hours to reach there yeah and काय बरी हँडरायटिंग तुमच्या खातीर बरयला ओके डोंट जज मी बट आय हॅव रिटन इन अ व्हेरी लायक लायफान कितले वर्सां मागीर हांवें हातीन पेन घेतला okay or else I just use this stylus and I do everything on my PC but खूप दिसावर तुमच्या खातीर okay फक्त तुमच्या खातीर हांवें हातीन पेन घेतला ग्रिपर पेन okay and I have written having a good grip these things my god horrible okay please don't judge me guys okay या तुमकां दिसता मातशें का बारीक करूया मातशें बारीक करूया चड यार you can see no is it clear फटाफट करूया फटाफट ओके हे फटाफट केल्या उपरांत तुम्ही मागीर चला आणि अभ्यास करा chill करून Yes, Aldol condensation, sir. Please. Aldol can get done, no, bye. Kal kela म्हणून दिता. You can go and watch that live. Okay, काल म्हटलं फोन केला. It is there. Okay, go and watch that. And you can just see we are having in this PDF also. I have uploaded. Everything is there. VBT. Yeah, VBT. Yes, Arush. I'll be doing VBT tomorrow. VBT. Okay, Trupti is saying so. Bare bare. Thank you so much. Let us start. Okay. VBT घेता फाल्या आयुष आयुष नाईक फाल्या घेता. Okay, VBT घेता फाल्या. Okay, so if you're looking over here, then we are having this particular thing. The first question is directly त्यांच्याने दिला आमका P, compound P, and it is reacting basically, it is having chlorine in the presence of light and acid, and it is forming benzaldehyde. अशे भी reaction तुमका देऊ शकता. Identify what is compound P. For compound P, असे 4 क्वेश्चन दिसले, 3 क्वेश्चन दिसले, 2 क्वेश्चन दिसले. डिपेंड, बट युजुअली 4 क्वेश्चन देता 4 मार्क्स खातीर, 4 सॉल्व करपाचे. आणि एक दोन तितून खूप इझी असता आणि मागीर दोन तरी मार्क्स पडटा भुरग्यांक तशें करता. So compound P dila, it reacts with chlorine and it is going there. Then what is actually happening? Side chain chlorination data under the UV light followed by hydrolysis converts a methyl group of benzene into a aldehyde. So सदा याद दवरपाचे की जेन्ना हांगा क्लोरीन आसा under the presence of UV light and acidification, it will always form a aldehyde. From what? It is forming a aldehyde from a toluene. Okay. सो हांगा बेन्झाल्डिहाइड तेंच्यानी आमकां दिला. आता बेन्झाल्डिहाइड म्हटल्यार कितें? बेन्झाल्डिहाइड म्हटल्यार हें मरे दिस बेन्झाल्डिहाइड गिवन. सो बेन्झाल्डिहाइड म्हटल्यार हें न्ही. दिस इज बेन्झाल्डिहाइड. ओके, CHO. दिस इज बेन्झाल्डिहाइड. नाउ दिस बेन्झाल्डिहाइड तयार करपा खातीर आमकां पयलीं सुद्दां हांगा हेच आसतले. सो हियर इन द P आमकां हेच आसतले. बट बेन्झाल्डिहाइड पयलीं नाशिल्ले. पयलीं कितें आसले? पयलीं हांगा आसले CH3. हे अल्किल ग्रुपाक डिस्प्लेस करता आणि मागीर हे हांगा घालता. ओके, सो वी वर हॅविंग P that is toluene and we have got benzaldehyde. Is this clear? Yes. देव बरे करू. तुमचे देव बरे करू. गणपती अल्लाह सब देव बरे करू. ओके, सबका देव बरे करू. Okay, next one what we are having, question number second. In the question number second we are having again 4 oxy 4 oxocyclohexane 4 मरते किती भरलाय सी म्हाका केन्ना माझेर विश्वास आसना. 4 मरते 4 oxocyclohexane blood tolerance reagent this Q so tolerance reagent oxidation carboxylic acid ketone group remains unaffected. Okay, so Q is oxy. Okay, so it is 4 only. Don't dash ना, एकूच dash आणि ते मातशे बरे तर मरे हात मध्ये दुखता तसे ते झाले ते. Sorry. Okay, so it is basically only one dash. 4 oxocyclohexane carbaldehyde. 4 oxocyclohexane carbaldehyde. Or now as a boy, this particular name you have to study what is actually happening. So it is a cyclohexane. It is like this. It is a cyclohexane. On the 4th position, what we are getting? We are getting here 1, 2, 3, 4 oxocyclo. Okay, we are getting the 4 oxygen over here. And cyclohexane carbaldehyde, we are getting COCHO. Okay, carbon CHCHO carbaldehyde. So like this structure, but actually they are not giving the structure, they are just giving the name 4 oxocyclohexane carbaldehyde. It's a cyclohexane, not a benzene. That's why we are not having any like alternate double bond or असे कधी काय घालून नाही. Okay, so if we are looking at this particular thing, what is actually happening? It is a Tollens reagent oxidizes aldehyde group of here from here aldehyde group to oxidize karta to carboxylic acid. Ketone groups remains unaffected. So anga je ketone group asa that will be unaffected. So you will be getting 4 oxocyclohexane carboxylic acid. Meaning ketone जर हांगा असा ketone, then ketone with Tollens reagent we will not get anything, but only with aldehydes the the are not aromatic, it is aliphatic because aromatic up there double bonds असतात. This is aliphatic and it is reacting with the Tollens reagent. Then आमका सदाच we will get a carboxylic acid. So you have to practice this particular reaction also, which I am expecting to come in your exam. Because slightly tricky asa, now tricky asa. So किती करपाचे ना, aldehyde असा Tollens reagent पयला तुम्ही directly बऱ्यात aldehyde काढून carboxylic acid घाला. Okay, Tollens reagent. Next one, question number 3. In question number 3, what we are having? 2 mole of R plus concentrated KOH gives methanol plus potassium formate. So this is which reaction? Directly असा it is Cannizzaro reaction. कोण विचारताले ते Cannizzaro जाय Cannizzaro जाय Cannizzaro जाय म्हणून. Okay. Cannizzaro. Okay, this is Cannizzaro reaction. What happens in Cannizzaro reaction? The only aldehyde giving methyl. Okay, that is there. But Cannizzaro reaction in case आता we are getting basically from a aldehyde we are getting a alcohol and we are from and okay from aldehyde we are getting alcohol and we are getting a salt also over here and potassium formate we are getting and we are getting a alcohol. That is Cannizzaro reaction. Now आगा ते करेला 2 mole ते 2 mole bmol ते आमका नका. They are फक्त आमका ते आबूच करपाक दिला, but they are using R, that is one compound, and they are treating it with concentrated KOH, and the concentrated KOH घातले उपरांत आमका कितें मेळटा? We get a primary alcohol. This is methanol, and we are getting here potassium formate. Okay, so we are getting potassium formate. Okay, so this particular reaction also I am expecting in your exam, that is Cannizzaro reaction, very important. What happens in Cannizzaro reaction? In Cannizzaro reaction, aldehyde is getting converted into a alcohol and then के म्हटला मिथेनॉल म्हणून सांगला तो आयडेंटिफाय कशे करप आम्ही मिथेनॉल असा म्हटल्यार हांगा मिथेनॉल आणि पोटॅशियम फॉर्मेट हे दोन असे जे सॉल्ट असता आणि अल्कोहॉल असता ते केन्ना फॉर्म जाता जेन्ना हांगा एक अल्डिहाइड असता आणि मिथेनॉल जाला म्हटल्यार हांगा कितें असतले हांगा फॉर्मॅल्डिहाइड असतले. Okay, formaldehyde. Okay, this is called as formaldehyde. Methanaldehyde we म्हणू शकता तुम्ही, but it is called as formaldehyde. You write formaldehyde. Next question we are having again fourth one question किती असा? S plus NaOH plus I2 gives sodium benzoate plus iodoform. Okay, so this is basically what we are getting. We are getting a iodoform reaction wherein we are attaching the iodines. Now here, because I am not attaching the iodines because we are using iodines and we are getting a acetylation later on and we are getting acetophenol as the final product. Now how it is happening? Compound must contain COCH3 group and it is basically okay, sorry. This is the iodoform reaction wherein we are getting a sodium benzate plus a iodoform, and in this what happens is we are getting the compound S and हे आमका identify करपा जाय आता कितें आसा आणि compound S आसा पळय that will be forming certain compound which is having a benzene ring, so that means that S compound is also having a benzene ring आणि benzene ring जेन्ना आमी हांगा NaOH घालता आणि तेका iodine घालता then this form, that is mean this is a iodoform reaction. Okay, very commonly asked reaction in your exam is iodoform reaction. असे विचारतो ते स्ट्रेट लाइन विचारता. So compound is having a COCH3 group and it is attached to the benzene. That means it is a acetophenol. This one. So this one is my S. हे असा NaOH घातले मागीर काढले तेका सोडियम बेंझोएट मेळटा प्लस we are getting not iodoform plus we are getting iodine actually. Not iodoform, iodine. So it is like ashe iodine gas it will be basically in the form of gas, it will be liberated. So we are adding it and because of this is acting as a catalyst, so it is just removing this and we are getting a sodium benzoate. Okay. Sir, I have took your PDF. Sir, please tell me how much % chances are there it will come. You start studying at least. Please start studying. User किती तरी ER1 किती असा ते. Okay. Next one we are having the fifth one, W plus H2O plus in the presence of H plus, that is acid, we are getting 2-methyl propanamide. Now here what is actually happening is acidic hydrolysis of nitrile जाता gives amide. Okay, so हांगा आमका एक नायट्राइल जाय, बेसिकली एक नायट्राइल सदा याद दवरा की जेन्ना तुमका प्रोडक्ट आसा तो अमाइड आसा and it is undergoing hydrolysis, then what if something undergoes hydrolysis, then that what it will form amide. Then what undergoes hydrolysis that can form amide? It is basically a nitrile, and nitrile मतलब है CN लगता. So which how many आसा 2-methyl propanamide. 2-methyl propanamide मतलब it is present on the second carbon, so it is a branched version of it, and this particular branched version will be having this W, means that also will be having the same number of carbons. Understood? So we are having 2-methyl propane nitrile, which can also written as isobutyronitride. Okay, that is it. Spelling like this. Isobutyronitride. Isobutyronitride. Same thing. So you have to do it same like this. That what actually forms a amide? It is the nitride. Okay. So acidic hydrolysis of nitrile gives amide. That's why I have mentioned this particular thing, that you have to understand. की जेन्ना तुमका amide असतले आणि थंय तुमका कितें तरी हायड्रोलाइज केलेले असतले H2O plus H plus means it is hydrolysis in the acidic medium. So acidic hydrolysis always gives acidic hydrolysis of a nitrile, that is Cl, always gives a amide depending on how many carbons असा हांगा. जर हांगा सांगला ते 2 methyl propane amide असा, then हांगा 2 methyl propane nitrile असतले. 2 methane propane nitrile will be converted into 2 methyl propane amide. फक्त nitrile is replaced with amide. Okay, this particular reaction. Next, what we are having is the same things, same type of reactions we are having, which are own self-explanatory. Okay, these are very self-explanatory. So I am तुमका आणि कितें सांगपाची गरज ना कितें जाता कितें जायना ते. Okay, everything is self-explanatory. हांगा x दिला, xan कितें कार्बोक्सिलेशन करता आमी. Then we are doing hydrolysis and we are getting N-valeric acid. This is also a very important question. And it is basically, what is X? X is N-butyl magnesium bromide, that is C4H MgBr, that is the Grignard reagent. So we are taking Grignard reagent carboxylation केल्या उपरांत आमका N-valeric acid मेळटा. All these questions, this particular PDF is having around 15 questions which are taken from the previous year's papers. Okay, previous year's papers, previous year's type pattern. So तुम्ही किती करपाचे, हे सगळे reactions you have to study. Okay, same thing again, तशेच reaction असा अशेच तुम्ही स्टडी करपाचे. I have given the explanation की actually किती झाला. Okay, Z असा alkaline KMnO4 असा, water असा, that is the we are doing, it is not just water, it is hydrolysis we are doing, and we are having getting benzoic acid. Now from what I can get benzoic acid when I do hydrolysis, ते तुमका खबर असपा जाय. So alkaline KMnO for oxidizing any alkyl benzene side chain to benzoic acid. So alkyl benzene म्हटलं की ते benzene ring with the alkyl group. Alkyl group on the benzene ring is always, we are taking the simplest one, that is a toluene we are taking. So we are taking here toluene. So toluene जेन्ना आम्ही KNO4 घालता, that is oxidizing agent, आणि in the presence of hydrolysis घालता आमका किती जाता, benzoic acid मेळटा. benzoic acid म्हटलं आमका हे मेळटा COOH. So from here to here, this particular reaction, this is happening. So these are self-explanatory. I will not basically go into much of detail of this particular reaction. आता तुका सांगता किती आसा ते फक्त एक्सप्लेन करता. AR म्हटलं aromatic N2Cl. Okay, aromatic N2Cl म्हटलं we are having a aromatic ring over here, aromatic ring, and it is N2 plus N Cl minus, it is reacting with Ki and it is forming L. Now aryl diazonium chloride reacts with Ki to give aryl iodide replacement of diazonium group by aryl. But here आगा किती आसा, आगा heat घालपा जाय. You know that we have to put heat, and then we are getting the iodobenzene. Okay, so असले reaction, simple one step reactions are that you have to follow, and you have to basically revise these particular all the reactions. What I have given 15 reaction इथून असा तो कितले reactions असा पळय, those reactions you will revise tonight before sleeping. I know that you are sleeping at 3:34. I know, like majority of you are sleeping late and you are studying only. I know. So you are having the time. Whatever reactions you have revised, name reaction तुम्हाला सांगलेले ते दिस केले, त्याच दिसा करपा जाय. काल तुमका सुट्टी मेळेली, सो तुम्ही केले असतले. आयज कितें करपाचे, आयज पासून हे दोन पीडीएफ जे हांवें केला पळय, the previous PDF, that is the name of the multi-step conversions, and this is the single step conversions. हे conversions तुम्ही PDF आयज करपा जाय. Okay, and फाल्या it is the last day. I know that you would have already started with biomolecules or DNF block किती आसा आता अपलोड करता. रातचे आता बसता कितलो लेट जावनी हांव अपलोड करता all the probable questions from biomolecules, all the probable questions from DNF, all the probable questions from coordination compounds. आता बसता आणि अपलोड करता. in the course, and you can just refer it. Okay, and फाल्या then I will discuss that particular PDF in the afternoon. Okay, if it is possible in the morning, I will take in the morning, but म्हाका मातशें त्रास जाता, so I will have to sleep न्ही जाता. Okay, so I will do in the afternoon because फाल्या classes na Sunday आसा, so I can take afternoon हांव बेगीन येतलो. ओके, तुम्ही जेवून घ्या बेगीन, एक 2-2:30 बी आमी स्टार्ट करूया, त्याच्या पयलीं बी स्टार्ट करू शकता. सो आय विल जस्ट लेट यू नो व्हेन आय एम स्टार्टिंग. Okay, I can start at 1 2 because I'll be fasting no मागे ते फरक पडना, so I am not having any lunch. So you have your lunch by 1 or before 1, and we can start by 1:30 or 2 at last PDF. Okay, 3 AM घे क्लास नाका रे बाबा, तितले म्हाका हे नाका 3 AM बी घेवपा खातीर. ओके, that just nonsense thing what I will do. 3 AM कितें दिसा हांगा येवचें पडटलें म्हाका 3 AM घेवपाक. Yes, tomorrow I'll take the class early. Sure early जाता. ओके, तुम्ही व्हिडिओ लाईक करा मरे, 61 लाईक मरे, इतले शिकल म्हणटा तुमका लाईक कर बेगीन. व्हिडिओ लाईक करा एव्हरीबडी, लाईक म्हाका 100 जाय. आज बेगीन लाईक सोंपयला, 100 लाईक जाय. 150 नाका, 153 केले नाही, आता 100 जाय. 150 करा तर 150, म्हाका कितें आहा, तुम्ही 150 करा मरे. सांगा सगळ्यांक आपया रे 150 करपाक. आपले तुमचे कितले कितले फेक अकाउंट आहात तितून बी करा तुम्ही. 150 जावपा जाय, करा. More 80 we need. How we'll get more 80? Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes. Thank you, Ayush. Thank you so much. 76. Come on, guys. Like करा. आणि कोणाकोणाक सांगा, आपले गर्लफ्रेंडाक सांगा, आपले बायलेक सांगा, आपले घोवाक सांगा, सगळ्यांक सांगा, आपण लाईक जावपा जाय. ओके. Sound is chill. Begin. Okay, 80 झाले. 80. Come on. You can do it. सामके आरुष असतं रे, गो बाय असा न्ही. Come on. Yes, फाल्या coordination compound numerical. Numerical म्हटल्यार खंयचे numerical? Which numerical? Numerical, I'm actually expecting the numerical in this DNF block. They magnetic character असतात, magnetic behavior, that also I'll be solving some numerics. So very very basic it is. So I will just let you know how you can solve it if the question comes, because I'm expecting that question of magnetic behavior numerical as a magnetic moment zone. So let's see. And coordination compound कसले numerical. So the coordination compound you are having basically PPT, and you're having nomenclature and numerical किती आहे? C Saraj, I am from Walpoi. Please like करा. 85 झाले. Begin guys. Like the video. I have to end the live. Okay, 150 लाईक जावपा जाय. 150. आरुषान सांगला. अरे बाबा, 150 करा गाईस. तुला त्यांनी 100 रुपये धाडल्या. आरुष परिकर 100 रुपये धाडला. थँक यू सो मच आरुष. करा. आरुषान धाडला पळय, 100 रुपये धाडला तुमका हे करपाक. Tahimullah, the PDF is paid, man. The PDF is paid with a very minimum cost I have done. You can get it on this our app. Thank you so much, Arush. Thank you so much. Means a lot. You people appreciate our efforts. That is the biggest thing what we have. आणि काय चड आमकां हे नाका, तुम्ही appreciate करता, that is the big thing. And because of your appreciation only I am getting recognition. Everything what I am achieving, it is because of my students. That is, I am telling direct. It is because of you that people are recognizing me. It is because of you that I am getting recognition. I am giving in effort. You are studying well. You do well in life. I will help you, and you help me help more students. That is the thing. We are having in a circular loop. Okay. Yes, isomer I'll be doing. Ayush Naik, I'll be doing isomers also. All the isomers of coordination compounds. Okay, 4 plus 2. So isomerism with examples I'll be doing tomorrow. Sir, DNF कितले शिकले सुद्धा complicated questions. Exam usually it will be very simple questions, because you are studying more and more questions. तुमका त्रास जाता ते, but you will get it. Sir, for electrochemistry, finding EMF, how to get n value. N value is how many electrons are lost, or basically how many electrons are lost. For example, Zn2 plus asa, then the n value is 2. 92 guys, 92 झाले. कमॉन लाईक करा. 92 झाले. आयुष्यांत आरुषांत 100 रुपये धाडला तुका 150 लाईक करपा खातीर. बिगीन. Sir, for electrochemistry, for finding, okay, that is done. Then Zwitter ion, yeah, Zwitter ion. Yes, Zwitter ion, actually it is deleted. No, Zwitter ion. Zwitter ion, they have deleted from the syllabus. Twitter and so still I'll verify, because never ever I've seen in recent years they ask any question on Twitter and Aryan, but still I verify. फाल्यां कितें फायनल हा, फाल्यां कितें तें फायनल करया. म्हाका तुमचे बरे मार्क्स जाय. आय एम टेलिंग यू, इट इज नॉट जस्ट लायक हांवें कितें हांगा सामकें शुअर शॉट अशें तुमकां हें केलां. हांवें तुमकां सारकें स्ट्रॅटेजिकली सगळें दिलां. एंड स्ट्रॅटेजिकली म्हटल्यार तुमकां तेंच दिलां जे इम्पॉर्टंट आसा अभ्यास करपा खातीर. सगळें सिस्टमॅटीक दिलां. ओके, सो यू प्लीज डू इट, डू वेल. हय, अरे लाईक करा. तो रिफंड मारतलो हा आरुष मागीर. बेगीन करा. सर्विस डेरिवेशन कम झिरो ऑर्डर, फर्स्ट ऑर्डर, हाफ लाईफ. चारूच आसा. झिरो ऑर्डर हाफ लाईफ, फर्स्ट ऑर्डर हाफ लाईफ. चार कर. चार करपाक कितें आहा. ओके, चार कर. सारकें सिस्टमॅटिकली कर. व्हॅल्यूज घालता ते सारकें मेन्शन कर. कितें घातला, कितें कशें गेला. सगळें चार कर. चारांतले एक तरी येतलो. They will mention that do the derivation for zero order half life, or derive a equation for the rate expression for first order, or derive the half life equation for first order. कितें आसा धाडटात मरे. दोन मार्क्सा बेस्ट कित्याक करता. सर ऑर्गेनिक इज इजी, बट फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री न्यूमेरिकल्स. फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री कितें गो, फिजिकल दोन तुका ग्राफ येतले थंय. ओके, बॉइलिंग पॉइंट and elevation, or you will get a graph on depression freezing point, or you will get a graph on Raoult's law, or you will get a graph on a positive deviation, negative deviation. In chemical kinetics, you might get a graph on that activation energy. आणि कितें तुम्ही 2 मार्क्स तर कन्फर्म आसा तुमचे. मागीर प्रॉब्लेम आसा ते प्रॉब्लेमची पीडीएफ हांवें ऑलरेडी घातला. डू दॅट पीडीएफ. ओके सर, बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ एक्सप्लेन कर. इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर येता ते क्वेश्चन. डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन्स आय विल बी गिविंग. बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ. ओके, बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ कितें आहा ते अमायनो एसिड बी आसा. बेसिक अमायन्सान आसा चडशे बेसिक स्ट्रेंथ. And we are getting it in not coordination, DNF block. Diagrams, these no, I am having very strong like prediction for this fuel cell, hydrogen oxygen fuel cell, and I'm having one more strong prediction for osmosis, reverse osmosis, that diagram. The rest other diagrams are there only. That is the lead storage battery. That is also a very strong prediction, lead storage battery. Then we are having the labeling might come for the, I'm having that Leclanche cell, okay, dry cell manta. Then mercury cell asa. Then we are having boiling point elevation, freezing point depression, Raoult's law positive deviation, Raoult's law negative deviation, activation energy. Okay, these are the things which are important diagrams, and that list I have uploaded, Arush. In the list म्हटलं diagrams upload केला direct. Diagrams with photos किती आसा ते photos आता की PDF आसा, but I have uploaded directly, so that you can directly refer. I have not uploaded diagram list. Let me check. Let me just check. Diagrams I upload करूँ ना तुमका. Please tell me if I have uploaded diagrams, because I have to check it. ओके, डायग्राम लिस्ट घालूंक ना न्हू. आतां घालता डायग्राम लिस्ट. ओके, डायग्राम्स घालता. केला. ओके, हितून केला दिसता. क्रॅश कोर्सान केला. हितून घालूंक ना. कितें म्हणटा ताका हे आमचे नोट्स विथ माइंड मॅप. खंयचो एक चॅप्टर मिसिंग आसा. सोल्युशन, इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री, डीएनएफ, कोऑर्डिनेशन, कंपाउंड, हॅलोअल्केन्स, अमाइन्स, बायोमॉलिक्यूल्स. Which is missing? Chemical kinetics. Chemical kinetics chapter I have to upload. Okay, fine. Chemical kinetics chapter, and I have to upload diagrams now. Okay, I upload diagrams and the PDF of the DNF coordination, and that I will do now, and I will upload. Yes, T2G level and EG level. That also I will be discussing tomorrow. CFT असा पळय क्रिस्टल फिल्ड थिअरी. सो दॅट क्रिस्टल फिल्ड थिअरी तुमकां डायरेक्ट ते डायग्राम असा फॉर क्रिस्टल फिल्ड थिअरी. So splitting crystal of the crystal field theory, that also I'll be discussing, I'll be telling you, because that might come for drawing. येऊ शकता because it's a very strong concept, crystal field theory. Okay, splitting. So that also I'll be doing. आणि जे इम्पॉर्टंट आहे ते आम्ही फाल्यां करतली. सो विल डू इट. येस, निकल कॅडमियम मर्क्युरी डिलीट असा. शुअर. Mercury, maybe mercury is related. Nickel, cadmium also. If mercury is related, then that also is related, I guess. But lead storage will be coming. असे खूप म्हाका strong हे आसा. Lead storage battery diagram. And तो आमचो खंय तर fuel cell. And the reverse osmosis. I have a strong prediction of reverse osmosis. कित्याक म्हाका खबर ना. ओके, सो आय अपलोड दॅट ऑल द थिंग्स. ए तुम्ही 100 झाले बेगीन ते करा मरे बाबा. 150 करा. तुमकां धाडपा जाय म्हाका नोट्स करून. बेगीन करा मरे. 150 करा गाईस, कम ऑन. हा 101, कम ऑन 150 जातले रे. जाऊ शकता 150 तुम्ही केल्या जाल्यार जाऊ शकता मरे. 150 लाईक डायग्राम ना सर. कॅन्सल ऑफ क्रिस्टल फील्ड. ओके, डायग्राम ना. ओके, फाईन. सारखे मेन्शन बी करूंक ना तेंच्यांनी रे. सारखे मेन्शनूच करिना. केमिस्ट्री फिजिक्स दे आर मेन्शनिंग, बट केमिस्ट्री इज नॉट मेन्शनिंग प्रॉपर्ली. कम ऑन गाईस, लाईक व्हिडिओ. असे करता मागीर करता ते कोण येता मरे. असे मदीं येता ते पळयता. लाईक करो भाई, लाईक करो. अशें करपाचें तेंकां. मागीर ते लाईक करता. लाईक गाईस, लाईक करो. कम ऑन गाईस. तुम्ही आपले हेंका धाडले, आपले हजबंड समजून घ्या तुम्ही फ्युचर. तेंका धाडा मरे लाईक करपा. लाईक कर म्हण सांग. लाईक कर न्हीद म्हण सांग. कितें टेन्शन ना. जागरण करचें पडटा दिसता 150 म्हाका बी तेच दिसता. आरुशान सांगला 150 जावपा जाय म्हणून. 150 लाईक करो. लाईक कोण येता लाईक करो. जल्दी. सर पेपर डिफिकल्ट येतलो. मॉडरेट येतलो. डिफिकल्ट येवपा ना. मॉडरेट, इजी टू मॉडरेट. ओके, इट विल नॉट बी डिफिकल्ट. इट विल बी इजी टू मॉडरेट. बट इफ यू आर डुईंग प्रॉपरली, सिन्सियरली, सारखे तू जे सांगला ते अभ्यास करता, यू विल फील इट इजी. लाईक करो गाईस, लाईक करो. गो ना सर. पप्पा मम्मीच्या फोनच्या करता. ओके, कर बेगीन कर. स्नेहा बेगीन कर. पप्पा मम्मीच्या फोन ऑन कर. मागीर पप्पा मम्मीच्या फोनात कितले अकाउंट आहा ते पळय, थंयसून कर. पण लाईक कर. आरुशान 100 धाडला ते हे जावपा जाय. ओके, हा कितें तरी हे आसा मरे फीचर. कितें गोल खंय. गोल म्हटल्यार कितें. गोल हे सुपर चॅटचे आसा. 1 सुपर चॅट, 5 सुपर चॅट. तशें ना, तशें कितें गोल आसा ते. हे गोल नाका आमकां. 10 सुपर चॅट खंय. पयलीं घालपाचे आसले ते. आरुशान केले ऑलरेडी सुपर चॅट. येस, नियॉन गॉड. तुवें सांगला ते रिएक्शन्स केल्यार कितले मार्क्स जातले. बाबा हांव कशें सांगू तुका. वॉट टायप ऑफ क्वेश्चन इज दीस बाबा. वॉट यू हॅव टू डू. हांवें जे सांगला ते रिएक्शन्स तुवें सारखे केल्यार आय एक्सपेक्ट यू शुड गेट फुल मार्क्स. बिकॉज फ्रॉम आउट ऑफ माय रिएक्शन नथिंग इज कमिंग. जे हांवें दिला पळय समथींग ते अशें डिक्टो येतले. अशें काडून हांगासून काडून गोवा बोर्ड अशें घालतले कशें येतले रिएक्शन्स. ओके, डायरेक्ट कट केला फ्रॉम माय पीडीएफ आनी अशें पेस्ट केला. अशें सांगता रे बेश्टे. अशें काय जाय. अशें ते करिना. गोवा बोर्ड पयलींच सेट करता पेपर. सो बट आय एम टेलिंग यू लायक दॅट. सर सुपर चॅटचे 70 रुपीज तुमकां येतले. 70 येता ते 100 धाडल्यार. सर एक दीस मेळपाक येता एग्जाम जाले की. शुअर. जेवणाक यो. हांगा एक बेस्ट रेस्टॉरंट आसा. थंय सॉलिड बिर्याणी. आणि ते बिर्याणी दिता म्हणून सांगलेलें कोण रे ते चेडूं रे. ते चेडवाचें नांव कितें. बिर्याणी दिता म्हणून सांगलेलें ते आमकां. नियॉन गॉड लव यू सर. आय लव यू टू. ओके, अशें फ्लाइंग किस दिला पळय तुका. ओके ब्रो. ओके, अरे सगळी रिएक्शन समजून घे जाल्यार इजी. येस, 30 रुपीज युट्यूब दवरता. युट्यूब मरे चोर. सर सम टिप्स आर दॅट यू हॅव टू बी नाव व्हेरी मच कन्सिडरेट. म्हटल्यार की तुम्ही सगळेच घेऊन बसपाचे आता फायदो ना. टायमूच काय सगळे घेऊन बसपाक. रिएक्शन्स जर तुका तुझे मॅथमॅटिकल स्किल्स बरे आसा देन यू सॉल्व मॅथ्स म्हटल्यार ते प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व कर अँड मेक शुअर दॅट यू आर नॉट लुजिंग अ सिंगल मार्क इन दॅट पर्टिक्युलर सेक्शन दॅट इज फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री. प्रॉब्लेम येयल्यार सॉल्व करतले, डायग्राम येयल्यार सॉल्व करतले आणि जे एमसीक्यू आसा बारीक बारीक आसा ते कोऑर्डिनेशन नंबर असता मागीर आणि कितें म्हणटा लेंथ कॉन्ट्रॅक्शन एंटीरियर कॉन्ट्रॅक्शन हे बारीक बारीक क्वेश्चन्स आसा. मागीर रिड्युसिंग शुगर म्हटल्यार कितें, प्रोटीन्स कसले असता, कितले तरेचे प्रोटीन असता, हे बारीक बारीक क्वेश्चन तुमकां सांगतलो अँड आय विल मेक शुअर दॅट ईच अँड एव्हरी वन ऑफ यू इज स्कोरिंग मोर देन 40 प्लस मार्क्स इन केमिस्ट्री. ओके, दॅट स्ट्रॅटेजी विल बी सेटिंग अप टुमॉरो इन द आफ्टरनून. बेगीन स्टार्ट करता, बेगीन ते बेगीन स्टार्ट करपाक हे करता, लांब घेऊया सामके, तुम्ही बसा चिल घेऊन आणि करूया. ओके सर, हिंदी में सूरज कुमार लाइक करो, हिंदी में बोल रहा है आपको, आप लाइक करो, वीडियो को लाइक करो और आपके दोस्तों भाई लोग को भी बोलो कि वीडियो लाइक करने को. सब लोग लाइक करो. थैंक यू सर, लाइफ अर्ली हेल्पिंग यस ऑल्सो. येस, माय प्लेजर. बाय. नाइनताचे रिव्हिजन मातशे बेगीन घ्या. नाइनताचे घेता मरे नेक्स्ट वीक. इफ आय एम डन विथ केमिस्ट्री then I am done with 12th standard. Okay, I'm done with 12th standard for this year, this particular year I'm done, and I'll start with 9th standard and 10th standard. Okay, तुमचे सामके फार करूया. chill. लाइक करो गाइस, लाइक करो. जो जो आया है वीडियो में लाइक करो, सब लोग लाइक करो. 115 हो गया है, हमारा टारगेट है 150 लाइक्स. 116 हो गया है. लाइक करो, सब लोग लाइक करो वीडियो को. मेरे को आरुष ने 100 रुपए भेजा है जिसका मेरे को 70 रुपीज मिलेगा. 70 रुपीज का हमको 150 लाइक चाहिए. कम ऑन. Yes, I take offline classes in Valpoy and Sanklin. And we take online also, regular online, like interactive live online. असे चालू असता. हे कॅमेरा जे असा पळय तुमच्याकडे उलयता, this is actually our live class camera. This is connected to the system and we take the students live. Interactive. म्हणे हे हेडफोन असा. This is not just a mic. It's a headphone. I can listen to my all the students. If they having any doubt, ते उलयता माइक ऑन करून आणि मागीर आमकां आयकूं येता. कितें पुचकयलें जाल्यार मागीर तांकां तापयता. ओके, आयकोन. 70 शोरमा खा. 70 शोरमा नाका म्हाका. 60. ओके, आय कॅनॉट वेस्ट 10 रुपीज ऑन शोरमा. 60 कितें 60. ओके कॉन गाइस, इट इज 115 लाइक्स. बेगीन 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 करा. 116 जाल्ले मरे. कोणी एकतरी आपलो लाईक काढलो. कितें रे चड जाला लाईक काडटा. 116 जाल्ले मरे. कोण कोण लाईक काढ नाका बेगीन. ओके, कोण तरी लाईक काडटा घालता. मूड मारतलो अशें करनाका. नॉट गुड. सर, अगर मैं अभी सभी रिएक्शन बाय हार्ट करूं तो क्या मैं अच्छा स्कोर कर सकता हूं? हाँ, कर सकता है स्कोर अच्छा. ए तुम्ही लाईक काढीत असा, पहिली लाईक घाला. 113 झाले. हांगात रावतले तुम्ही पहिली सांगता. म्हाका बी हांगात दवरतली. नॉनसेन्स. ओके, लाईक काडटा कळपा जाय म्हाका. म्हाका जेवपाक वचपा दिना दिसता. कोण ते चौकशी करूंक मातशे हे करा. चौकशी करा कोण काडटा ते लाईक. जागे जरा लाईक काटा. मस्करी करताय साले. म्हाका जेवपाक पयलीं म्हाका हांगा परत काडले पळय 2 लाईक. अरे लाईक करे परत काढले. तुम्ही किती म्हाका घरा अशें धाडटा दिसता. आरुष पळय आय नॉट वॉट आय कॅन डू. दे आर नॉट रिमुव्हिंग द लाईक्स. हय, फाल्यां न्यू टार्गेट करुया. आता या आमी. हे करिना दिसता. 90% येयल्या बिर्याणी शुअर. म्हाका सांगा तुम्ही कितले येता ते. ओके, मेसेज मी ऑन इंस्टाग्राम. यू कॅन टॅग मी ऑल्सो इन युअर स्टोरी बिस्टोरी करा, टॅग करा. तुमची स्टोरी शेअर करता. ओके, फुकट का शाउट आउट देता तुमका. चिल. 120 झाले मरे. करो गाइस, लाइक करो वीडियो को सब लोग. ये देखो जिंगल आला दिसता रे. मला दिसना दिसता. कालो आशिल्लो कालो. कालो जर हाडला खेळपाक मजा येता. बॅटरी डाऊन जाली दिसता. इथून असा मर्क्युरी बॅटरी काय मर्क्युरी तुम्हाला दाखयता. मर्क्युरी सेल जे डिलीट केला म्हणटा पळय. मर्क्युरी नाही तो. दिस इज लेक्लांचे. ओके, लेक्लांचे 0% मर्क्युरी बरयला हाजेर. 0% mercury alkaline battery. Okay, caution, it is having mixed leak if charged. And kide actually asa te बरोबर ना. But it is 0% mercury battery. Why they are not using mercury battery? Because mercury is toxic. That's why they stopped that. And if they are not using the mercury battery, that's why I guess the Goa board has also dropped the topic. Come on guys, और 30 चाहिए हमको लाइक, और हम जाएंगे फिर खाएंगे बिरयानी. और हांव कितें करता जाणा, हांव मरे हो म्हजो म्हटल्यार लॅपटॉप घेऊन वयता. विराट कोहलीने 20 रुपये भेजा है. थँक यू सो मच विराट कोहली. 20 रुपयातले कितले मेळटले रे म्हाका मातशें हिशोब करा रे. 20तले कितले मेळटले बाबा. शोरमाचो बंदोबस्त, शोरमा आणि सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक. लाइक करो गाइस, लाइक करो वीडियो को, लाइक करो सब लोग, लाइक करो. 50 लोग है लाइव में, तो आप एक एक लाइक मारेगा 30 क्रॉस हो जाएगा. लाइक करो सब लोग. हाँ 120 काढता कोण लाइक काढता मध्ये किऱ्यात लाइक काढता मुद्दा मस्ती करता. 60 हवा पडल्या तुका हांव शोरमा दिता, फक्त शोरमा रे. 60 हवा पडल्या शोरमा. यू हॅव टू टेक मी टू रीड्स क्लासिक. ओके, इसवण थाली जाय म्हाका. सर पीडीएफ घेऊन घेवपाचे उरले ते. ओके ओके सर, तुमका 12 कितलो पर्सेंटेज? आय गॉट 75 पॉइंट, नो नो 74.6 की 75.6 अशें कितें आहा काय म्हाका. हांवें डिस्टिंक्शन आहलें आतां. नो नो, आय वॉज पीसीबी. मॅथ्स खंय घेतला म्हाका माफ करा. मॅथ्स हांव 11वीन कशें कशें करून पास जाला न्ही. शियो, म्हाका स्पोर्ट मार्क घातला, म्हाका ग्रेस मार्क घातला, डबल डबल स्टार पडला म्हाका थंय. कशें कशें मॅथ्सान पास जाला बाबा. म्हाका माफ करा, म्हाका मॅथ्स नाका सिरियसली. कितें ते मॅथ्स शी. स्पोर्ट मार्क आणि ग्रेस मार्क. आणि हांव मागीर अशें मार्कशीट घेवन गेलो अशें पळय. माझी मार्कशीट दिला मरे. आणि माय ग्रँड मदर केम. माय ग्रँड मदर, बिकॉज मम्मी व्हरोंक ना, माय मदर इज अ टीचर. ओके, चपलांनी मारताली म्हाका फेल जालो तो. सो आय टूक माय ग्रँड मदर, नानी मम्मीची आवय, तेका घेवन गेलो. एंड आय टोल्ड हर दॅट माझी गॅरंटी ना. ओके, बशीन गेले हांवें पर्या श्री भूमिका हायर सेकंडरी फॉर 11th स्टँडर्ड रिजल्ट. हांव गेलो थंय, आनी तेन्ना हांवें सुटयेन कितें खड्डो केल्लो हांवें. आनी आमची केमिस्ट्री टीचर आसली ती पुरी म्हाका सांगता, कितें रे नवीन हेअरस्टायल खड्डो घाला तर कितें. ओके, सो देन आय वेंट देर एंड मागीर तो ऑफिसान गेलो. म्हाका तेणी हे दिले, मार्कशीट दिले. अशें दिले म्हाका मार्कशीट ऑफिसान. एंड हांवें मार्कशीट पळयल्या. म्हाका तर फूल कॉन्फिडन्स न्हू की हांव फेल जातलो म्हणून. हांवें बरोवंकच ना सारकें, बिकॉज आय वॉन्टेड अराउंड 53 मार्क्स टू पास इन मॅथ्स आउट ऑफ 70 मार्क्स पेपर. इतले चिंता तुमी कितें केलें तें उजवड. सो बाकी सगळे तितून पास, हांव फक्त मॅथ्स. सो हांव गेलो आनी मागीर हांव फूल कॉन्फिडन्स बोला आय वील फेल इव्हेंच्युअली. आय एम एक्सपेक्टिंग की माझे खंय ना खंय मॅथ्सा सकयल अशे रेड अशे मार्क आसतले, अशे ते हे घालता न्ही मार्क की फेल म्हणून. थंय रेड म्हाका स्टार दिसूंक लागले. बट आय एक्सपेक्टेड की माझे मायंडान कितें धरला हांवें की हांव फेल. सो स्टार न्हू, हांवें समजलें लायन. सो हांवें ओके जालें, घेतले अशें फोल्ड केले मार्कशीट. आता चपलाचे मार आसात, सो अशें मार्कशीट फोल्ड केले. आणि आजीक सांगलें चल या जालें, पावलें आमी स्वर्गान. ओके, सो देन माय फ्रेंड्स वर लायक, अरे मागीर तुवें मार्कशीट दाखय म्हणून लागले. फ्रेंड म्हणून लागलो की मार्कशीट. हांव म्हणलें आरे तूं पास जालो म्हणलें. हांव म्हणलें हे पास जालो, कशी पास जालो म्हणलें. हे कितें रे तांबडे आसा म्हणलें. अरे ते ग्रेस मार्क म्हणून लागलो. हांवें म्हणलें खरें मागीर गेलो आनी मागीर हेका विचारता, ऑफिसान आसता तेका विचारता. सर आय पास पास हय मरे पास म्हणतो, बरयला मरे सकयल प्रमोटेड टू क्लास 12 म्हणून. हांव मागीर आयकता शील जाणा शील सामके. सर पीसीएमबी घेऊन आता कळटा लावून सारखे सारखे हा सारखे पीसीएमबी. बट क्या ना, you people are very smart compared to us, like me, Siddhant and all. You people are very smart. Like what we were know at our time, you are very smart. We are only having the good teaching skills and that we are utilizing in teaching you the concepts. That's it. But you are very smart. You are very hardworking also. आम्ही किती बाबा, we were not that much of hardworking, but I feel the regret that I would have worked harder. किती फायदा फक्त मार्क्स पर्सेंटेज वाटतात की I would have still become a teacher only. ऐक ना तर ऐकपाचें ना बॅक बेंचर बिकम टॉपर शिल रे सर आता 70+14+14 हे कितें म्हाका तू कॅल्क्युलेशन करपाक सांगता इतली मॅथ्स येता म्हाका हा 70 प्लस हा 14+14 आणि कोणी धाडले 14+14 कोणी धाडले आणि पळोवंक ना आरुषात परत 20 धाडले 118 केले मरे तुम्ही अरे लाईक करा बाबा मुद्दाम करता दिसता तुम्ही अरे लाईक करा अरे प्लीज 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 लाईक व्हिडिओ बाबा शी बाबा 118 को दवरला तुम्ही आता नाका असू मी किती करता सर आफ्टर ARL KCL बी दिला ते बरोब हय हय ते बरोब जे असा ते बरे दिला ते नाहीतर ते रिव्हिजन केन्ना घेतलो सांग 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 ओ माय गॉड साईराज किती रे गावाशी नाहीतर ते घेता मरे मंडेच्या तू लाईक कर व्हिडिओ बेगीन लाईक कर आपल्या गर्लफ्रेंडाक धाड लाईक कर म्हणून सांग साईराज बेगीन धाडचो गर्लफ्रेंड तुझे मम्मी सांग गर्लफ्रेंड करता निदा सर फाल्यांची क्लास करूया हय आरुष पळय मरे 125 जाए सिर्फ 25 लाइक्स चाहिए आप वीडियो को लाइक करो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब भी करना मत भूलो और चैनल का घंटा बजाना तो मत भूलो मतलब वो नोटिफिकेशन का बजाओ सर व्हाट यू स्कोर इन जीसेट अरे जीसेट कितले आले म्हाका याद ना इट वाज व्हेरी लॉंग बॅक लाईक फर्स्ट टाइम जीसेट आले नव्हते फर्स्ट 2022 का 2021 2022 केन्ना असले we want to spend more time with you so we are not liking don't spend more time with me spend with your parents okay spend more time with your parents because मागीर तुम्ही लग्न जातली चेडवां आपले घोवा वांगडा टाइम स्पेंड करतली and boys will be spending time with your wife and kids so try to spend now more time with your parents because they are having no one except you okay, so spend more time with you because I'm telling you, once you get married, once you are going into college, once you are going to this and that, you won't be able to. You want to give time to your parents, but you cannot give time to your parents properly, and that breaks like it's a very heartbreaking thing because तुम्ही मुद्दाम करीना तुम्ही आपले त्रास आपणाकूच दवरता तुम्ही आपल्या पेरेंट्सना सांगचे ना तुमकां काही त्रास जाता तुम्ही सांगचेच ना and you will try to avoid meeting you will try to avoid because you're having work so मातशे पेरेंट्स वांगडा टाइम स्पेंड करा ते गर्लफ्रेंड मध्ये बॉयफ्रेंड ते करू नका हा अभ्यास करा 126 हे बाबा तुम्ही 126 नाका नाका बरे बरे की आयज जेवपाक वचपाक सोडटा ओके प्लीज गाईज प्लीज लाईक करा वयता सर मनाक लागले लागले मरे फॅक्ट हा फॅक्ट ओके बेश्टे म्हणी ना फॅक्ट म्हणटा spend more time with your parents okay because they have only you बरे आयज थँक्स फॉर मोटिवेशन येस आमगे जेवपाक आफेता येतलो मरे शुअर कित्याक येना जेवण आसा तें हांव ओके जेवणा 128 शी तुम्ही मुद्दम करता तुम्ही हांव जाणा ओके ब्लड लाईन संदीप महेश्वरी फ्रॉम गोवा नाका रे बाबा तो आनी खंय आनी हांव खंय तो बूम मरे ओके आनी हांव चूम आमगे जेवपाक येता नियॉन गॉड येस नियॉन गॉड 26 आय विल कम यू जस्ट लेट मी नो वेयर टू कम बरें जेवण कर चिल येता आमगे ए लाइक करा मरे लाइक करो वीडियो को लाइक करो 34 लोग है लाइक करो 130 जाळे ओके 130 वी गॉट अराउंड 130 लाइक आता कोण लाइक काडटले पळय मुद्दाम मस्ती करता सर जेवपाक कितें आसा जेवपाक कितें खबर ना मोस्टली चिकन बी आसतलें चिकन बी अशें म्हाका दिसता चिकन वचपाक जाय नाल्यार म्हाका जेवपाक जायना रे आय एम प्युअर नॉन व्हेजिटेरियन त्रास जाता म्हाका आमी तुमगेर येता सर जेवपाक येस यू कॅन कम ऑन ईद ओके ईद आसा तेन्ना यो येस चवथीक हांव येता शुअर मार्शेलान मरे आर्यान येता मार्शेलान सांग मागीर खंय ते सर सिल्वर स्पुनान या शुअर पयशे तूं दिता जाल्यार हांव येता सिल्वर स्पून एकदा गेल्लो तंगडी कबाब ऑर्डर केला तंगडी कबाब तांगडे दिला 2 आणि बिल मारले ते 500 रुपये ओ माय गॉड काच करून झाले म्हाका आय गॉड शिट एड्रेस
ऍड्रेस कोणाचा ऍड्रेस? माय ऍड्रेस इन वालपय. देवळान रावता मार्शल. ओके, देवळान येता तो कॉल करतो. कॉल कसो करून तुका? ते नाव तरी सांग मरे. नियॉन गॉड म्हणून कोणाक भेटले? सर थैंक यू फ्रॉम वेस्ट बंगाल. यस, वेलकम. आप वीडियो को लाइक करो, वेस्ट बंगाल से लाइक करो, अपने दोस्त लोग को बोलो इधर 150 लाइक्स होना चाहिए. बोलो बोलो, सब लोग लाइक करो. यस, आई एम मुस्लिम. कोण तो? कल्पक काइसस. यस, बेश्टे उपास दवरला. हे कितें आनी 4 बायल जाय म्हाका म्हणून उपास दवरला बेश्टे. पार्रा, येस येस, परिकर पार्रा शुअर. थंयच मरे तुमचे येता. सर प्रिपेटरी वयले क्वेश्चन्स दिला मरे, करू शकता तू ते बी. रिपीट जाता या इट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन लाईक दॅट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन फॉर प्रिपेटरी रिपीट्स. यू कॅन डू इट. हे बेगीन करा, तकली दुखूंक लागली ते बुके. हांव लॅपटॉप घेवन वयता आतां घरा. लॅपटॉप कसो घेवन वचो? बॅग खंय? शिट, आय हॅव गॉट माय बाईक. बाईक हाडलां, कितें हाडलां म्हाका याद ना. बाईक हाडला. ओके ओके. लॅपटॉप कसो घेवन वचो? लॅपटॉप घेवन वचपाक मेळचें ना म्हाका. लॅपटॉप घेवपाक म्हाका बॅग जाय. बॅग इज वेर इज बॅग? I'll see. Or I have to go. Yeah, 650. Super Meteor. Full on chill. Exhaust बसयला तेका. Rhino Racing version 1. अशें हे आसता पळय, गोरवा बी आसता पळय, रातचे फाटी पडटा म्हाजे मोगान. करून येता मारपाक आवाज आयकून एक्झॉस्टचे. हांव भिलो. सर एकदा मडगांव यो. हांव मडगांव येत आसता. आय कम टू मारगांव व्हेरी फ्रिक्वेंट. केपें बी येना हांव. केपें यो मरे. सॉरी, क्लास गॅलरी क्लास घात नो. विल ट्राय टू सी what's possible. सर पुलीस आडेना. पुलीस आडे हाडूंक शकता. सद्या हाडोंक ना. आडयल्यार फायन पडटली. सो दॅट आय कॅनॉट टेल ऑन लाईव्ह. ओके, कितें रे शी व्हिडिओ धाडची ना. हांवें बसोवंक ना कांयच. आय वॉज जस्ट जोकिंग. रायनो रेसिंग. सोहम रायनो रेसिंग वर्जन 1. ए 133 यार बाबा, लाइक करो मरे. तुम क्या कर रहा है? मेरे को खाना खाने जाने का, पागल हो गया तुम लोग. शिट, प्लीज लाइक करो. ये केन्नाच्यान 130 दवरला पयले मरे आरुष. पयले मरे केन्नाच्यान दवरला पळय. 133 दवरला आनी वाडयना. चडटा ते आपूण काडटा. व्हॉट इज देअर फॉर 10th स्टँडर्ड? पळय काढले, परत काढले पळय. मराठी कितें म्हाका? मराठी म्हाका कितें सांगू तुका? मराठी मराठी काय करतोस? काय करतोस? लाईक नाही करतोस? नॉनसेन्स. लाईक करास. हय, फाल्यां दाखया. फोण्या येता मरे, फोण्या बी येता. ओके, जेवलास का? ना ना जेवलास. ना जेवलास ना. आता जेवलास बुच. जेवलास. अरे घर घर वाढतोय माझे. जस्ट बिसाइड्स विश्वजित राणेज ऑफिस. हेल्थ मिनिस्टर विश्वजित राणेच्या ऑफिसा सायडीक थंयच रावता. रातचे वचून ऑफिसान न्हिदता. Yes, tension it. I will take from next week. Okay, I will take from next week. Next week म्हटलं हे रे, मंडेच्या फुल बूम करा तुमचे. I'll be letting you know how we are taking the classes, and mostly we'll be taking the classes for science, maths, social science. Okay, हे तीन आमचे आसा. आनी काय लाईव्ह घेवपाना. Science, maths and social science. English बी घेतल्यार घेतलं, but not very like sure. But science, maths, social science sure live असतं. Okay. येस, फॉर टेन्शन. तुम्ही लाईक करा मरे. 10th स्टँडर्डची भुरगी तुम्ही आसा मरे. तुम्ही लाईक करा मरे. तुम्ही लाईक कित्याक करिना? ग्रुपान धाड. आता लाईक करता मरे तुमचे पेरेंट म्हाका चपलांनी मारतले मागीर. रातचे कितें टाइमपास करता म्हणून. 132 लाईक्स केला, 131 केले. पहिले मरे लाईक काडटा, हांव वयता. तुम्ही अशेंच करता मरे. याद दवरा तुम्ही, याद दवरा. तुमने याद रखो तुम लोग मेरा लाइक काट रहा है ना, याद याद रखो. ओके सर, आय कलेक्ट डायकास्ट मॉडेल्स. डायकास्ट मॉडेल्स म्हटल्यार म्हाका खबर ना. आय सिरियसली डोंट नो. म्हाका सांग प्लीज, बिकॉज आय एम नॉट.
सर यू गेट मनी फ्रॉम युट्यूब. आत्ता ते कितें मॉनिटायज झालं आमचे चॅनल आत्ता, म्हटल्यार कालूच रे. ते कितें येयल्लें यू आर एक्सेप्टेड इन टू युट्यूब पार्टनर. मागीर कितें ते एडसेन्स कितें करूं तें हांवें करूंकच ना. म्हटल्यार खबर ना, करपा जाय, टायम ना, मागीर करतलो की पयशे करूतले, पयशे करूचे ना न्हू, जेवण जाता जाता ते. सो एडसेन्स करून मागीर हे. ओके ओके. हॉट व्हील्स, आय हॅव वन फ्रेंड फ्रॉम बेतीम. हिज नेम इज शिवचरण. सो शिवचरण इज अ व्हेरी डाय हार्ड फॅन ऑफ हॉट व्हील्स अँड त्याच्या घरामध्ये त्याने असे हे केला, फुल असे हे कितें म्हणटा शेल्स केला बारीक बारीक, फुल हॉट व्हील्स असे लायला. अराउंड म्हाका दिसता एक 3-3.5 लाखाचे हॉट व्हील्स जाता रुमात. हांव एकदां वयतल्यान जोडटलो एक दोन, म्हाका बी आवडटा पूण म्हाका टायम ना कलेक्शन करपाक. हांव भुरग्यांकच जोडटा. म्हटल्यार पयलीं स्कुलान शिकयतालो पळय ते भुरगे हाडटाले आनी तांकां सांगतालो हांव दीस इज नॉट अलाउड इन स्कूल. ओके नॉनसेन्स, हे कितें हे खेळपाक हाडला तुमी, हांव घेवन येतालो. फूल शेट. मामा चलो आसा तेजे तशेंच करता, तेका सांगतालो तूं म्हाका दी, तुका चॉकलेट हाडून दिता. Yes, glycine structure is sometimes asked. Okay, that we will discuss tomorrow. Glycine structure. Sometimes asked. It is asked sometimes. See ya. ए 137 झाले मरे. लाईक करा बेगीन लाईक करा. 40 न्हू कितले, ओनली 13 मरे. या ओनली 13 मिनिट, ओनली 13. येस, मडगाव येता शुअर. सर चोरी करता जस्टिस. हांव चोरी करता. ए पहिले मरे, परत पळय लाईक काढले पळय, कसले कुसके असतले तुम्ही. शी रे बाबा, शिट. सर सिर्फ एक दिन है एग्जाम को, क्या पीडीएफ में कुछ डिस्काउंट डिस्काउंट पे ही रखा है? वो आपको ये दिया है ना पीडीएफ, खाली केमिस्ट्री का पीडीएफ, वो डिस्काउंट पे है, वो आपके रिक्वेस्ट पे ही बनाया है डिस्काउंट पे. नहीं तो वो पहले बच्चों ने वो उस पे लिया है पूरा. मैं लिंक भेजेगा ग्रुप में, आप देखो. ग्रुप में नहीं, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, चैट में. और तुम लोग इधर जल्दी जल्दी वीडियो को लाइक करो, लाइक मत निकालो, ये गलत बात है, बहुत गलत बात है, पाप लगेगा. पेपर आ रे, पेपर आणू, पेपर आला लाईक करपा जाय. ओके लाईक काडटा पेपर ते राव राव कळटलें तुमकां. कोण लाईक काडटा पळय तूं पळय. हय, आशीर्वाद सदा आसा. ओके, फ्री एक्सेस जायना रे बाबा. फ्री एक्सेस पयलीं भुरग्यान परचेस केला, तांकां फ्री एक्सेस कशें करूं हांव. फ्री एक्सेस नहीं होगा भाइयों बहनों. गुरुजी मैं शुक्तिन रिएक्शन, क्या मीन्स शुक्तिन? आईआईटियंस एक्सप्लेन केमिस्ट्री, ये बहुत हाई लेवल का रिएक्शन है, प्लीज माफ करो मुझे, मुझे माफ कर दो. मैं आपके पैर पड़ना चाहता हूँ, चरणे ऊपर लेके आओ प्लीज. सर तुवें फिजिक्स तशें करपाचें. या आय वूड हॅव डन इट, बट द थिंग इज टायम खूब कमी आशिल्ले फॉर फिजिक्स. ओके फिजिक्साक तुवें पयलें मरे, वी स्टार्टेड एंड इट वॉज लायक व्हेरी लायक सामकें अचानक अशें. फिजिक्स एक्झाम वॉज व्हेरी लायक गडबडीत जालें, बट पेपर वॉज व्हेरी इजी. 4 पॉयंट, या 4 पॉयंट. सर माझे बीन 4 पॉयंट. ओ माय गॉड, कितें उलयता. हांव येता एक दीस पळोवपाक. ओके वील डू अ व्लॉग ऑफ युअर हॉट व्हील्स कलेक्शन. ब्लॉग करूया सामके बूम शेल करूया. ओके तुमच्या तो ब्लॅक पॅन्थर येयला खंय, ब्लॅक पॅन्थर आसता आमचे कडेन. ओके माझ्या सायडीकूच रावता. तेणे जर लायफ पळयत न्हू जालो गेलो, म्हाका मागीर खातलो पॅन्थर. गॅराज टूर करूया आमची, शुअर शुअर. यू इनवाइट मी वन डे, आय विल कम. 6 लायक उरला पयलें मरे. एक्झामीन बरे मार्क्स जाय मरे तुमकां, 150 करपा जाय. तुम्ही बेश्टे म्हाका इतले वेळ उबे दवरला पळय, म्हणजे पांय धुवूंक लागला पळय पेपरा मरे तुमकां. लायक काडटा राव. आतां पळय 2 लायक काडले पळय. कसले 2 लायक काडले. शी 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 शी. लाइक करो गाइस, वीडियो को लाइक करो. शी शी शी, तुम लोग वेस्ट शी बाबा, कितें करता रे तुम्ही. ते पण लिंक धाडला पळय, कोणाक ते जाय ते केमिस्ट्रीचे लिंक धाडला ऑलरेडी. ओके सर ते केमिस्ट्री पीडीएफ म्हाका दी पळय, धाडला बाबा लिंक धाडला पळय, चेक इट आउट. और यू कॅन व्हॉट्सॲप मी.
You can WhatsApp me on this particular number 8788192982. This is the official WhatsApp number. सर केमिस्ट्री 60 वाला तुका सुपर चॅट करता. कर बाबा कर. चिल. टेन्शन ना. पहिले मरे आर्यान गद्दारी करतालो. आता पळय 48 झाला पळय आता परत 2-3 जण मरे लायक काडटले. ते 50 जावपा दिवचे ना. 50 एकदा ट्राय झाले की हांव फोन करता लायक. हे करिना. आता काडटले बरे. सर बी फार्म केल्ले बरे. हय कितें केल्ले बरे आसा बट द थिंग इज यू शूड बी एक्सिलंट इन वॉट यू आर डुईंग. हे करता मरे 1000 लाख जर भुरगीं करता वाय यू ओनली विल बी बेनिफिटेड. दॅट मीन्स यू हॅव टू बी एक्सिलंट इन युअर फील्ड. पहिले मरे 2 लाख काढले. काढले मरे एक्झाम हा. राव राव मला कोणी फक्त कोण आरुष माझ्या चौकशी करा कोण ते म्हणजे करूया गेम करूया राव फाल्यां गेम करता पयलीं. सर व्हॉट्सॲप करता PDF फ्री कोणा मेळचे ना बाबा. फ्री कोणा मेळचे ना. वर्ड इज अ वर्ड. माय वर्ड इज अ वर्ड. अदर स्टुडंट्स हॅव बॉट इट. यू विल हॅव टू बाय इट. ओके अँड दॅट टू इट इज व्हेरी लाईक कन्व्हिनियंट फॉर यू. I cannot do injustice with other kids. पहिले मरे 148 गेले परत आता. राव राव माझ्याकडे मरे 4-5 अकाउंट आसा. हांव लाईक करता खूप जणांची. हांव लाईक करता राव. मैं लाईक करेगा. सेल्फ ग्लेस करेगा अपने आप को. मैं लाईक करेगा. साला. हांव लाईक करता. काडटा मरे लाईक तुमी हांव काडटा. हे कितें एड येता मरे. म्हाका एड दाखयता माझे. सर स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ fructose open chain is yes it is important. 148 पळय हांवें 149 केले. पळय 149 146 दाखयता मरे म्हाका लॅपटॉपाचेर आनी हांगा म्हाका कितें दाखयता 149. हे कितें चल्ला स्कॅन. एक करा रे बेगीन हांव वयता रे घरा. सर स्ट्रक्चर या कम ऑन गाइस. लाइक करो वीडियो को लाइक करो. कम ऑन गाइस. सर सॉरी टू से अगेन बट ट्राय टू टेक सायकोलॉजी. सुश अगो सुश बाय की बाबा म्हाका खबर ना. तू म्हाका मेसेज कर. तू कितें म्हणटा व्हॉट्सएपार मेसेज कर तू म्हाका. ओके आय हॅव सेंड द नंबर. तू मेसेज कर हांव तुका सांगता मागीर कितें इम्पॉर्टंट आहा तें. तू म्हणजे कितें गो तू दिता मागीर. ओके 152 झाले. 152. Okay, bye guys. Bye. Sir, I am from 10. Can you answer my question, please, sir? My science and maths everything is done studying and I have solved Rajan's preparatory, but sir, I am getting confused. What will I appear? What इतले टेन्शन घेवप ना. तुवें तयारी केला ती तयारी रिवाइज कर. तू कित्याक फ्युचरचे टेन्शन घेवन आतांचे आपले प्रेझेंट पाड करता. चिल कर मरे. चिकन खा शोरमा खा आनी कितें खा बरें खा. चिल कर रेस्ट कर परत अभ्यास कर आणि पेपराक चल. यू डोंट नो what will be coming but तुवें तयारी केला सो chill. Okay bye guys. Bye. Okay yes bye. Yes thank you so much guys. Thank you so much. आता तुम्ही लाईक काढल्या म्हाका चलता. आता झाले 150 झाले. चल आता वयता. ओके गुड नाईट एव्हरीवन. Bye. Timing सांगता तुमका ग्रुपान सांगता. I will send in the WhatsApp group. If you are having the WhatsApp group, some students are not having, so I will just put the link over here for the WhatsApp. WhatsApp को link डालता because if you want to access that, just a second. I will just put that. Okay, I'm putting here the WhatsApp link. So you can, if you're not there, you can just, or you can share with your friends if they want to join because it's a very good live here. Okay, yeah. So it is done. Okay, guys, bye. Good night. Because I have to go and I have to make your PDF. पयलीं हांव वतलो खातलो बरें मागीर हांव PDF करतलो. तुम्ही लेट गेला म्हाका. हांव हांगाच बसून करतालो. तुम्ही लेट गेले. 150 लायक करूंक ना.
परत पे 149 गेला असो बरें बरें बाय बाय येस फाल्यां 7 करोड शुअर बाय बाय गायस नो ना आमची डेली बिर्याणी वीकेंड बी काय ना डेली बिर्याणी ओके बाय गायस बाय